there is also a deep extra cover in place with mid-on and mid-off all inside the circle. There is a short third. Uh, there's a short fine leg, in fact, and a deep third now in place, along with three fielders on the offside inside the circle, cover point, gully, and also a very close-in mid-off. Watchfully played. Yeah, the bowling will be length, maybe slightly back over length with that deep third and the deep square leg in place. ABP?
Looks like that, but on the other hand, I think the angle that Mushfiq is bowling at from around the wicket to the left-hander has kept some protection at square leg, maybe for a ball that slides down leg. We did not see a lot of swing on offer so far for Mushfiq, more of a hit the deck kind of bowler. He needs to bowl full if he wants to find swing.
Watchfully played. Oh, the misfield allows for that single. That's excellent work by Joy. He was at the non-strikers and on his way to doing or getting the run. And let's have another look.
Yeah, it was pretty close there. Abu Hashim was able to stop it, but not quick enough to take the ball and throw it at the stumps, giving the opportunity for the batters to score yet another run. So they've made a decent, quiet start so far. Mushfiq will be happy with his first 4 balls as well. The slip is still on.
Can't get bat on ball. Mushfiq is bowling a very nice line and length, hurrying the batters.
He's bowling at a good length. I think important for him not to bowl too full at Mahmudullah Sanjoy. We know how strong he is with his shots over, long off and long on. He's been in blistering form, scoring at more than 160 strike rate in this tournament so far. One of the highest run scorers, the second highest run scorer in this tournament.
Cut away into the gap. Will be the first boundary of the innings and from Joy. And with that, it ends the over after the first over at 6 without loss.
Center.
Nasir Hussain. We saw a glimpse of him, one of the bowling options, but Sucklane to bowl the second over, and this is a rarity. 2 pacers opening the bowling. Right arm fast bowler Abdul Ghaffar Sucklane, all ready to bowl the second over. Mominul to face him. Tries to cut it. The under edge takes it to Hasim, who makes no mistake this time.
Yes, we've seen some decent bowling from Rangpur so far, but that was the shot. Smashed it over the infield. Mahmudullah Sanjoy, very strong square of the wicket as well. Anything short, he'll lash onto it, especially within the power plays. Got his first boundary, which is the first boundary for Chattogram as well.
Eases it on the leg side. Again, giving the strike back to Joy. Mominul, he's on 2 of 5. Joy on 5 of 3.
Sucklane is a bit different from Mushfiq Hassan in many ways. Doesn't have a very long run-up, is not as quick as Mushfiq, but the best part about him is he can vary his pace. And if you look at his release points, the way he releases the ball, it's not on the seam all the time. Sometimes has his wrists move here or there just to get the ball to deviate off the wicket. Bowls those cutters with efficiency, tries to keep it within the stumps. It's been doing well for Rangpur. given the responsibility with the new ball.
Take a look at that. Giving us a good glimpse of the field setup. Down the leg side, it's fine, and it's gonna go all the way. That's a second boundary for Joy.
Nicely placed. Good, sensible cricket from Mahmudullah Hasan Joy. Just making use of the field positions, toying with the field positions. That was slightly short onto his body, but no problem whatsoever. Short, fine leg in place, nobody in deep. Makes best use of it.
This time on the offside. There is a protection, yes. Deep point exactly in place for that shot, knowing how strong Joy is on the offside square of the wicket.
Both the fast bowlers bowling at a hard length. Mahmudullah Hasan Joy, before this game, 155 runs at an average of 77 and a strike rate of 168.47. He's had a flying start.
Beautifully played by Mominul. There is a slight misfield by Nasir Hussain there. But again, a mop-up job done by the boundary fielder. 7 runs so far from the over.
Good to see not a lot of dot balls being played by these batters, being very proactive. Nasir Hussain, another important component of this Rangpur setup. Slight misfield from him, prompting that single.
Oh, lofted, and he's lucky on that occasion. It doesn't go straight to the fielder. That's the end of over number 2. It's 13 without loss. You're watching the Al Arafa Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo in association with Walton Lilly, Oryx and Ace Properties. You're watching us live on T Sports and TapMat as the third over begins. Mushfiq to come in to bowl his second. Bowling around the wicket for the left-handed Mominul. Trying to create an angle with the deep square leg in position. Just a single.
Both these openers now have more than 100 runs in this NCL T20. Mominul had 98 before this game, scored 4, so he's on 102. Mahmudullah Hasan Joy on 165. So this has been the difference between Chattogram's batting and the rest, if you might say. Two openers clicking together more often than not, putting up good partnerships and quick partnerships as well, which is very vital to get an ascendancy, especially within the power plays.
Tries to loft it, but can't connect as well as he would have liked. Slightly lucky on this occasion that it didn't go straight to a fielder.
But there were open spaces there. Mushfiq Hasan maybe looking for swing, searching for swing. The start point of where the ball pitched was within the stumps. Maybe wanted to get it to move away and maybe get a leading edge. Joy went along with the shot. Just found the fielder there.
It's cut away into the gap. A few bounces before it races away for 4. That's Mominul's first boundary.
Beautifully struck. Excellent timing from Mominul. No intention of playing it on the ground. That was short, outside off, got some room and played his bat at it. Beautiful timing. No chance for the fielders. Mominul's first boundary there. Too much width given by the bowler.
And immediately a field change happening, a deep third coming in, and a deep backward point. there for exactly that shot. It's too full on this occasion. A quick single taken. Excellent batting.
If Mushfiq wants to cramp the left-hander for room, I think that's a big reason why he has come around the wicket in the first place, but the kind of deliveries he's given to Mominul so far hasn't worked for him. Again, rotation of strike means Mahmudullah Hasan Joy back on strike. 11 of 7 already, a couple of boundaries to his name. Short third, short fine in place for him.
9 could be another bowling option. Now that's high. Fielder getting underneath it. Takes the catch. And that's a big wicket. Joy has to depart. Mushfiq gets the breakthrough. The first wicket is down.
Loves that shot, Mahmudullah Hasan Joy. I think just did not pick the right length for it. Timing wasn't there. Skied in the air and a very, very good catch taken. Cross seam. That could have done the trick there. Joy almost tried to flick it. And it's a very, very good catch taken. Well judged. Eyes on the ball. Joy couldn't fly today at least. Departs for 11. Suckline with the catch. So Chattogram are 20-1.
So Joy has to depart. Got a good start, but then couldn't carry on. And that brings in Shahdat Hossain Deepu into the middle. One under-19 World Cup winner replacing another. Mushfiq, he'll be happy with what he's done. The two fast bowlers actually working in tandem to get rid of Joy. And yeah, this is the right-handed Deepu. He's also in good form. He's played a few good knocks here.
That's how Joy had to depart. Absolutely no timing on the ball. In the end, an easy catch for Abdul Ghaffar Suckline, and Mushfiq is elated.
Played over the top. That's the first boundary for Deepu. He comes in and gets a 4.
What a cracking start. No respect whatsoever for the wicket taker. Good way to counter punch and end the over for Chattogram. After 3, it's 24-1.
Akbar. ঠিক আছে গাইস কাম অন একটু মনোযোগ দি ভাই একটু মনোযোগ দি আমরা আর একটু ভালো করা সম্ভব হবে
Yes. A flowery performance from Shahdat Hossain Deepu so far in this tournament. He started off really well in this innings as well. The weather looks really great for cricket. Just the 12% precipitation. There's Shahdat Hossain Deepu for you. Scored a boundary of his first delivery, and that was the last one of the previous over. Square driven straight over the top, almost going all the way.
That's pulled away into the gap. Oh, the fielder almost overran it. Getting a hand onto it before 2 more runs added. Mominul latching on to anything that's short. Alauddin Babu comes into the attack.
Nicely pulled away. Mominul. He packs a punch, especially good with the horizontal bat shots. Scoring at a brisk rate at the moment.
Fielder there, Iqbal. Oh, slower delivery, beaten for pace.
Or lack of pace, as you'd say. Alauddin Babu hasn't been used by Akbar Ali a lot within the power plays. Surprising move from the Rangpur captain so far, 𝗂𝗚𝗚𝗚, the only player in this tournament, the only bowler to have a 5-wicket haul. But that's all he had so far, just the 5 wickets in this tournament. Bowling in the power plays for the first time.
Played with soft hands. Again, Mominul, very intelligent. Understands that you don't have to hit every delivery big or hard. You need to rotate the strike. Let the others go bang bang from one end and I hold up mine.
Right your center.
Nasir Hussain, another option. Looks to be very motivated to do well in this Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo. Shahdat Hussain Deepu, 4 from his first delivery, back on strike. Can play beautiful shots. Oh ho! Whoa! He is bold. It hit his pad and then went on to hit the leg stump. Slightly unfortunate, one would say, but luck going Alauddin's way.
Sound of timber. And Alauddin Babu celebrates with another wicket. That was a seam-up delivery. Oh, the thigh guard. Hits the thigh guard, ricochets of it. A wicket deflection onto the stumps. Very unfortunate for the batter. Alauddin Babu will take it any day. Deepu departs for just 4 from 2. Chattogram in a spot of bother, 27 for 2.
Wow. Just as I was praising Deepu, the very next delivery, he gets dismissed. Not really much he could have done. Very unfortunate way to get dismissed, but Alauddin Babu in deep conversation with Saklain about how to bowl, perhaps, especially to Shoikot, the new batter. Mominul at the other end. He's on 12 of 12.
Very unfortunate. Deepu almost stunned as he saw the ball ricochet back to the stumps. Shoikot Ali, a very hard hitter, promising batter. Showed glimpses of his talent over the years in the domestic circuit, in the BPL as well. Was part of some very intense moments, high pressure matches. This one again, oh. This is just luck, not on Deepu's side, but Alauddin Babu, he will celebrate. He's got a big wicket. The 2 big batters for Chattogram back in the hut, Joy and Deepu. So now, there must be time for some new heroes to shine. Shoikot Ali had a decent outing in the previous game. Mominul as well in good touch. Yasir Ali Rabbi to come next. So they've got the batting.
Pulls it nicely and into the gap. A boundary again off a batter's first ball, this time by Shoikot Ali.
Look at that swivel. He's a tall lad. Ball did not bounce high enough, but was so much in control. Nicely swiveled. Found the gap. The placement was very good. Short fine had nothing to do about it. So a boundary to start off. Chattogram comes back with these counter attacks, counter punches. So wicket falls, and the next ball the new batter comes in, goes for a good shot, gets a boundary. So it's an interesting battle.
Over the top. A few bounces before it reaches the fence. Shoikot Ali is starting like a house on fire. That ends the over after 4. It's 35 for 2.
Shoikot Ali, this time on his knees, square driven over the top. Nicely to the pitch of the ball there. Alauddin Babu conceding 8 from the 2 deliveries he bowled. This is the kind of shot that you'd want to play within the power plays. Still, power plays are on. 2 more overs to go after 4. It's 35 for 2 Chattogram.
সাকলাইন কোন পাশ থেকে করবা তুমি কভারে আছো গাইস মনোযোগ গাইস আমরা রান করাই দিচ্ছি আমরা খারাপ বল করে রান করাই দিচ্ছি
Abdul-Ghaffar Sakline coming around the wicket. Appeal from him and the finger is raised. Now was there a bit of glove on it? Mominul was certainly not happy with the decision. The first delivery of the Sakline over. He departs.
Mominul is disappointed. We need to have a close look at that one. Maybe was there an inside edge? Hit him in the back leg though. But only the inside edge is the question here. But Sakline will enjoy the wicket. It's a big wicket of Mominul Haq. He departs after scoring 12. Chattogram lost their third. They are 35 for 3.
Irfan Shukkur is the new batter in at 5 for Chattogram. He gets a wicket with the very first delivery. Now, Mominul did let his discontent known. Shukkur, the left-handed batter, joins 𝗂𝗁𝗃𝗃𝗃, the right-hander, so left and right-hand combination in there. The question was if there was a bit of bat involved or not, or is he talking about the angle as the bowler was coming around the wicket, but still a pretty good shout actually because it was the back foot. Sakline comes around the wicket. Shukkur of the mark.
This is going to be a challenge for Chattogram. They lost their top 3 batters, top 3 run getters of this NCL T20 so far. Their middle order hasn't been tested yet. They lost 3 wickets inside the power play. So it's going to be interesting to see how the middle order responds today. And someone like 𝗂𝗁𝗃𝗃 or Irfan Shukkur look to build up a partnership now. They need one partnership at the moment desperately. Sakline got a gully in place for 𝗂𝗁𝗃𝗃.
Yeah, the top order has been firing pretty much throughout this Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo. So that has taken most of the responsibility right out there. So now it's going to be a test for their middle order today.
Yeah, and it's also a test of character as well for players like Shukkur and 𝗂𝗁𝗃𝗃. It's a matter to prove for them as well. It's a great platform for them to put their hands up and say, okay, it's a critical situation here and I'm here to survive.
Yeah, one might say 𝗃𝐨𝐮𝐫 was a bit unfortunate. The thigh guard playing a big role, hitting the thigh guard and then going on to the stumps. But other than that, I think credit is due to the Rangpur bowlers.
Yeah, and they responded well after their captain opted to bowl first. Nicely bowled, slower delivery. Bowling according to the field. Sakline, it's been a very good over so far. Just 2 runs coming from it and also a wicket of Mominul Haq. They're just going back to the bowlers. They responded really well to remove the informed top 3 batters of Chattogram.
Captain still waiting. It's a very well bowled over from Saklai, a wicket-taking one and 2 singles in this one. 5 done. It's 37 for 3 Chattogram.
Little bit back. Leg stop.
One more over to go in the power play. And the Chattogram are 37 for 3. Abu Hashim, left-arm spinner, being introduced. First time in this match by 𝗂𝗃𝗃. Spinner introduced in the 6th over, the last over of the power play. The seamers have done their job quite well. It's the same surface where Rajshahi scored 200 of their 15 overs. It was as it was rain curtailed, interrupted by rain initially. That's nicely played. Found the gap. Shorturl Ali, and will get 4 runs for that.
Started off with a gentle loosener, slightly shorter. Nice footwork as well from Shorturl Ali. Rocked onto the back foot and more importantly, finding the gap. It's a packed offside field, but still gets the boundary. Good start to the over for Chattogram.
Shorturl got into his groove in the previous match they played against Borishal. Cut again. Timed nicely but straight to the field. Just scored 23 in that match.
Shorturl Ali coming in, recovering from an injury. He underwent a surgery last year in October for tendon tear. He went to Bangkok, underwent the surgery, and now back on the field. So it's a comeback for Shorturl, and I'm sure he'll be looking to make it memorable in this edition of NCL T20.
The flight on offer, there's a short cover if he's attempted to play a lofted shot. But just want to compare, you know, the 2 spinners bowled by Sylhet yesterday in the same surface against Rajshahi. One of their economies was 17, the other's economy was 20. Yes, the seamers also took a heavy beating. I think those kind of factors might have prompted 𝗂𝗃𝗃 Ali in holding back the spinner for a bit.
And more importantly, the seamers use the change of pace very well. We have seen how the Sylhet bowlers bowled initially in the power plays, bowled more of fuller length deliveries, allowed someone like Habibur Rahman Sohan to free his arm. But not the case today from the Rangpur bowlers.
They opted for back of a length. That was their go-to as far as the Rangpur seamers are concerned this morning. Power play done with for Chattogram. It's 42 for 3. Signal of the confirmation. Well, signal comes as the confirmation that it's the end of the power play for Chattogram. 42 for 3. So they got off to a decent start from both the openers. Then Mohammad Hassan Joy departing. Mushrika Hassan getting reward for bowling well. Due to his unfortunate dismissal. And then Mohamed Al Haq. The top 3 batters who are in form back in the dressing room for Chattogram. Now 𝗂𝗃𝗃 Ali can bring all his spinners in. Nasir Hussain coming from the Alarafa Islamic Bank end.
ধরো হাস
Starts off with a slightly quicker
হাসিম ভাই
delivery, but
আপনি এখানে আসেন এই
we've
কাকু এখানে মিড শট মিড আসো
noticed that odd one keeping slightly low with the spinners.
Yeah, and 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 needs to be careful.
বন্ধুগণ, এটা থাকবে এটা
Seems
থাকুক
he's premeditated on the back foot even in the first boundary that he scored. And now in the very first ball that he faced against Nasir, immediately went to the back foot, as you mentioned rightly, ball keeping low, so it can be tricky when you go on the back foot immediately. But Nasir bowled really well so far in this edition of NCL T20. Not afraid to toss the ball up.
Played with soft hands. But what an encounter it was in Rangpur's previous match. Went down to the last delivery against Khulna. 𝗂𝗧 with the heroics. Comes down the track to the pitch of the ball and uses those long levers. Now, oh, fielder there! Even after that, it seemed like a calculated shot. But Nasir and Akbar were on top of things. As the fielder was placed rightly to play along with the turn, he has to go.
It was the lack of pace behind the ball that forced 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 to play that way harder than he anticipated. There was a fielder at deep mid-wicket. He tried to take him on. The connection was not the best that 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 would have hoped for. Chattogram are in a spot of bother now. They are 44 for 4 and they lost the wicket of 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 after scoring 15.
সোজাও সেকো
The Chattogram captain walks into the middle. They feel relieved. Smiles around the Rangpur camp here. They managed to send another batter back in the hut. Now, 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 coming down the track and trying to take on that longer side of the boundary. The onside from this end for the right-hander is the longest with 70 yards. That's the distance. The fielder was rightly placed and they are rewarded for it. That brings in the Chattogram skipper.
Yeah, and it was also the length that Nasir bowled. It was not too full. Even after coming down the track, 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 just couldn't reach there properly.
Again, good presence of mind by Akbar. Now for the right-hander, there's a short mid-wicket.
Yeah, with the new batter in, both the batters are new in the crease. So putting some extra pressure will be the key. Looking for the dot balls now.
Well played with soft hands and gets off the mark.
It's a very good start with the ball, must say. But the Rangpur skipper, we mentioned that it's the same surface where Rajshahi's posted 200 batting first. He took the challenge and his bowlers so far responded really well.
Point fielder comes closer. Fans again, they're looking for the signal, and that is why those fielders did come close, as Nasir asked. All that experience coming into play. So wicket taking over by Nasir. 7 done. It's 45 for 4 Chattogram.
ভিতরে ফিল্ডিং কর হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ আপনি এখানে চলে আসেন ভাই মুশি নিচে থাকে হ্যাঁ শর্ট মিড নিব ইয়ে কই রে মুশি কমন শর্ট মিড আসো মুশি পয়েন্ট মুশি তোমার থেকে সিঙ্গেল যেতে না হয় তোমার ইকবাল আর মামুনের থেকে
Yeah, right your leg stick.
দেখিয়ে আমাকে ঠিক আছে
Right your center.
মুশি সামনে আয়
Abu Hashim gone for 5 of his first over. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃. You take pace of the ball. There's a bit of turn on the surface.
Yes, I'm very impressed with someone like Mohammad Abu Hashim. He's been very good so far in this edition of NCL T20. Swept away, fine. Naeem Islam does a bit of footwork. Does really well there, the experienced campaigner. Yasir Ali will get a couple.
Angled in, and he's used that angle quite nicely, did Yasir Ali, and paid it fine. Bit of footwork from Naeem. Saves at least 2 runs. Good bowling again. Much better in terms of line on this occasion.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come, Hash.
Yeah, he varies his pace really well, Abu Hashim. Bowls a lot slower compared to the other left-arm spinner we normally see. Tends to bowl a lot quicker, darting in. Not the case for Hashim.
This is smart. Smart bowling. They're asking the batters to generate the power, to asking them to hit him. But they know that they're the 4 wickets down. So they're just waiting for the batters to make a mistake.
Yeah, and also rightly pointed out, he's asking the batter to come hard at him. Taking the pace off the ball, making things even more tougher for the batters. They need to go hard, take on the boundary fielders. And as we have seen how Shaukat Ali trying to clear the deep mid-wicket. Ball shot in the deep.
Oh, massive turn. Massive turn. It's a very well bowled over. Well bowled over by Hashim. 8 done, 48 for 4.
No, Mushi! Bowler ready!
48 for 4. After 8, Chattogram division are in a spot of bother after being sent to bat by Rangpur skipper Akbar Ali. 2 new batters in the middle, Yasir Ali and Irfan Shukkur. Nasir Hussain to continue, picked up a wicket in his first over. Very good morning, Ahmed bin Parvez.
Very good morning, Mazharuddin. All smiles as always. Seen a very good fight from the Rangpur bowlers. They've justified winning the toss and electing to bowl first in a wicket where 200 runs were scored in the previous game. We've seen just 1 over from the spinners within the power play, so there has been some thought behind what Rangpur wanted to do in this particular match. Nasir Hussain showing his experience again.
Goes for the reverse. Nicely executed by Irfan Shukkur. Playing with the turn, with fielder at short third and point inside the circle. It was always going for a boundary.
A nice shot. Very, very well timed. Sometimes with these reverses, you tend to miss the length, but this time was a good connection and brings up the 50 for Chattogram in the 9th over. 53 for 4.
Again, taking the pace off the ball, bowling a lot slower.
Even slower. That was the response from Nasir. The previous ball, just a bit of pace on it. Reverse for 4, and then the next one tosses it up, entices the batter to go for a similar shot maybe.
Good bowling, Nasir bhai.
Just good bowling, good field placement as well. Not even giving those easy singles away. three in the circle on the offside are way in the 30-yard circle, so they're trying to cut off those singles.
Goes for that slog sweep. Nicely placed as well. There was a field at deep fine leg and deep mid-wicket, and he pierced the gap quite nicely. Irfan Shukr is looking good today.
Very good sweep. First the reverse, now the orthodox sweep. There's a huge gap over there, as you rightly mentioned. All grounded, all in control. Couple of boundaries here. Chattogram trying to gain some momentum as they head into the halfway stage of their batting innings. They've lost their top four, but Yasir and Shukr are very, very capable.
Good ball, Nasir bhai.
Good comeback by Nasir. Dot ball to finish the over. 9 coming from it. After 9, Chattogram 57 for 4.
Come on boys, come on. দুইটাই ভালো বল মারছে, কোনো আমরা খারাপ বল করিনি লাস্ট দুই দিন আবার। ভালো হচ্ছে, ভালো হচ্ছে। খুব ভালো হচ্ছে। ভালো হইতেছে।
Spin again from the turbo end. Again flighted straight. Yasir almost sending that leading edge back to the bowler. Spinners are bowling slow and have slowed it down as well.
Chattogram really needs to build up a partnership here. Polite inquiry rather than appealing there, Abu Hasim. Hint of turn as well.
Into his third over. Just moves through his over so quickly. Before you notice, he's already finished with his third. Lots of dot balls. No boundaries conceded yet from his bowling.
Well fielded off his own bowling, Hasim. He's one of the few spinners who impressed me a lot. Another one is from Chattogram, Mohammad Rubel. It's a great platform for these cricketers who are relatively unknown. Sweeps it again. Straight to the fielder. Naeem Islam will get a single, Yasir Ali.
But this dot balls will create doubts in the batter's mind. Started well, 40 plus within the power plays, but just 58 from 9.4, going at 6 per over. They will get to have a move on, but they don't have a lot of wickets in hand as well, so it has to be caution and aggression mixed in a bag. Irfan Shukr back on strike. Can he use the angle?
Nicely fielding has been very good, must say, from Rangpur so far. Fielders backing the bowlers.
They've taken their catches. The ground fielding has been good. Stopped a few boundaries as well.
Comes down the track, gets that on the full, gets a single. Nevertheless, a very good over from Hasim. Just 2 coming from it. We are halfway through the innings. Chattogram 59 for 4. And it's also time for the players and match officials to have a drinks break.
Well, 4 wickets fell for Chattogram as they came on to bat first. Salahuddin Babu excited after taking Deepu's wicket. That was very unfortunate for him. Ricocheting off the thigh pads. Mominul Haq judged leg before. Another moment of celebration for 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗄𝗧 Sackline. Shaukat Ali thought it gone all the way, but no, there was a fielder over there. Nasser Hussain's time to celebrate. So it was good going for Rangpur, winning the toss, fielding first, getting the top 4 out for Chattogram, and just the 59 runs from 10. So a big challenge awaits for the Chattogram batters to put up a very competitive total. Irfan Shukr and Yasir sort of forming a partnership at the moment. Nasser Hussain back from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end. This is the end that he's been bowling so far. The previous couple of overs bowled from this particular end.
Nasser Hussain into his third over.
Shaba boys, come on boys.
Conceded 12 from his first two. Two batters are now looking to rotate the strike. Sensibly so. Because they lost 4 wickets. They lost the top 3 run getters of this NCL T20 so far. And their middle order is now being tested.
Come on boys.
Yasir Ali.
Good ball, good ball.
Good cricket. They need to focus on the singles and doubles now.
They must have had a plan amongst themselves as to where they want to reach from here on with the batters next that are coming in. Has to be something big from these two. At least one of them needs to go all the way.
Goes for that reverse, playing that really well today, Irfan Shukr. That's his second reverse sweep, both going for the boundary.
Very nice pick. Very nice pick there from Irfan Shukr. Almost waited an eternity. That was tossed up. Came slow off the wicket as well. Did good enough to evade the fielder at backward point. Desperate dive. Couldn't stop that boundary. Irfan Shukr, 6 of 16, looking good.
Same shot, same result by Irfan Shukr. He's exploiting that area quite nicely. Back-to-back boundaries.
Nasir did not expect that. I'm guessing he thought might have gone for a different shot. Again tossed up, this time within the stumps, but Shukr, the way that he's playing those reverses, he's going to go for each and every ball if it comes his way. Another well-timed one, back-to-back boundaries. Chattogram gaining some momentum in this over, and Nasser Hussain now comes over the wicket.
Good cricket. It's been a very good over so far. 11 already coming from the first 5 balls. Last ball of the over now.
Shabash, shabash, boys. Come on, boys.
To the end of his third over now, Nasir, one more delivery left.
Come on,
1 for
boys. Come on,
23,
boys.
had a decent outing with the ball.
Come on,
This
Nasir
over
bhai.
though, tad bit expensive, 11 runs already.
1-1.
Shot outside the off stump. Will get a single to finish the over. After 11, they are 71 for 4.
মুঝে তুমি যাও ডিপ মিড উইকেট যাও মুঝে বাবা এদিকে স্কোর লাগছে বা ফাইন লাগছে চাবি আছে প্যাকেট হ্যাঁ বল বল লাগাই না এটা লাগাই দাও তো প্যাকেট চাবি দ্যাট নাইম ইজ নাম অন টাইম প্যাকেট চাবি আকবর নাসির কেন গেছে
It's been a very good start with the ball for Rangpur after skipper 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 winning the toss and opted to bowl first. The seamers delivered up front, and then the spinners also joining the party. Here comes 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 from the turbo end, slow left arm orthodox. You've seen how Abu Hasim bowled, taking the pace off the ball. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 is someone who likes to dart in, finishes the over quickly, doesn't allow the batters enough time. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 will be hoping 𝗂𝗃 to break this partnership between Yasir Ali and Irfan Shukr. Especially Irfan Shukr looking really good, playing this reverse sweep to perfection. 3 boundaries coming from the same shot. He's 21 of 18 now. Yasir Ali, on the other hand, 8 of 14.
Some trouble with the spikes of his boot. 71 for 4 after 11 from here. Even if they double the score, can get over 140. We've seen this kind of totals being tricky for teams to chase down. Rangpur, they've done really well. I think they've used their bowlers with maximum efficiency, making use of the early conditions with the faster bowlers, even Alauddin Babu getting a ball within the power plays. And then after that, Nasir Hussain and Abu Hashim in action. But now, as you rightly mentioned, 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃, the new bowler, he can dart them in. A decent outing in the previous game. Opened with the bat as well, so he's pretty useful cricketer.
Running the first one hard, looking for the second. Fielded as well. Will get only a single. Yeah, this partnership is looking good. Especially Yasir Ali now, giving the strike back to Shukr pretty often, rotating the strike.
Yasir Ali did not have a lot of match time so far as a batter. Usually comes in at number 4, but this Chattogram side has pushed Shoykot up the order, bringing himself at number 5.
Good ball, good ball.
And Yasir just 12 of 10, not out, and 7 of 9. So he did not actually get a lot of game time. And this is a great opportunity for him to show what he's made of. Because, as has been the case, Chattogram openers, the top 4 has really clicked for them so far.
Yeah, so far he's batting sensibly, realizing the situation to build up a partnership here. Maybe take this partnership to another 3-4 overs, take it till the 15th, and then go for the late launch later on in the back end of the innings.
Come on, Kako, come on, Kako.
Dot ball after 3 singles of the first 3 balls of the over.
It's decent bowling from Javed. Irfan Shukr this time trying to play against the turn through the covers. There's this big gap. If he could access that. Still has that gap for him. Just a long off and backward point only in the boundary.
That's good bowling. Not giving any room to Irfan Shukr to guide that between cover and point fielder.
He's bowled well.
Single to end the over. A good one for Javed. Just 4 coming from it. After 12, Chattogram 75 for 4.
Over number 13 on the way. Alauddin Babu from the 𝗂𝗚 Islami Bank end, as we also invite into the com box. Shamunal Ghosh, welcome back. Have you been impressed by how Akbar Ali actually rotated his bowlers so far?
Yeah, pretty impressive. So far, so good for Rangpur. Alauddin Babu now introduced. This one keeping a bit low. Reintroduced, should say, from the 𝗂𝗚 Islami Bank end. He's gone for 11 of his first.
Just picked up the very important wicket of Shahdat Hossain Deepu. Usually used as a death overs bowler, Alauddin Babu, but gets this opportunity here in the 13th, bowling his second. So far the top wicket taker for Rangpur with 6 wickets in this tournament. And out of that, got a fifer in one.
Running the first one hard. Good throw coming in at the keeper's end. That restricts the batters to come back for the second. Alauddin Babu has bowled well previously. All-rounder, good one to have in your side.
That's a good partnership building as well here. Shukr and Yasir Ali steadying the ship at the moment.
Partnership worth 33 now. They were sort of, they needed to steady the ship and rehabilitate, depend more on the singles and pick their deliveries wisely to go after.
Partnership 34 of 36. Projected score from here on is 130 odd. They surely want to get more than that.
That's a luxury you don't have when your top order is back in the hut to go after the bowling. In that regard, Rangpur would really hope that they can capitalize on that start they got and not allow Chattogram to go to a big total. Also, with all due respect, the Rangpur, top order, the middle order, yes, except for the last match of some sort, particularly 𝗃𝗏𝗏, it hasn't really consistently fired. Change of pace. Nicely opens the face of the bat as well.
Yeah, still dealing in singles here, Chattogram. I'm sure they have a target in mind, and these two batters, they can explode given the time and place. Yasir Ali Rabbi, as I mentioned previously, just a 12th not out in a run chase, and then 7 of 9.
Last one.
So technically, this is just his third batting innings. This is where he has to show what he's made of. Shukkur, on the other hand, split the spinners well.
Quivered got away with it. Alauddin Babu, one would say, because the fine leg was inside the circle. So 4 singles in this Alauddin Babu over. Makes up for the expensive first one. 13 overs done. Chattogram 79 for 4. Losing 4 wickets, Chattogram captain Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi along with Irfan Shukkur put up 35 runs. This stand together. Akbar Ali is actually marshalling his troops quite well. Abu Hashim being brought back to bowl the last over of his spell. He'll be bowling from the 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏 sports drink end. No wickets for him so far, but none for 10 of his 3 overs. Economy of 3.3. This is very, very tidy. Abdul Ghaffar Sakline as well, 1 for 9 of his 2. Coming around the wicket to the right-handed batter. Hitting the first one hard. They will come back for the second easily. Well spotted opportunity and taken.
Yeah, that was very well placed, and Yasir waited for it, then twisted his wrist at the last moment just to find that gap between deep mid-wicket and deep fine leg.
He's getting some purchase out of the surface is Abu Hashim. Some turn, some bounce as well.
Yasir is not trying to get to the pitch of the ball, mostly standing on the back foot, trying to see where the ball moves.
We saw him pair it up. Naeem Hassan can be handy on this sort of a track. Tall spin bowler. Asking the batter to play inside out along with the turn, so go over deep extra cover. That's the challenge given. There is a deep cover in place though. Comes in with the angle and nicely pushed towards long on for a single. And yes, I agree with you, ABPB, that Irfan Shukkur has been dealing the spinners well, particularly those reverses against Nasir.
Gets another opportunity against Abu Hashim. 25 of 25. Has to capitalize on the start. Slight changes in angles for the fielders. Akbar Ali getting things right.
Comes down the track and makes it into a half volley, and then pushes straight for a single. So this being the 14th over, he's managed to keep them quiet. Wasn't too far away. The leg stump was exposed, and hence wide not given.
Very, very close. Very close to the leg stump. Yasir Ali almost exposed everything there. Sweep not working for him. Another very economical over from Abu Hashim. Just the 4 runs from it. After 14, it's 83 for 4.
না মিড উইকেট না ভাই, কভার হবে। মুশি উপরে আসো। ইনারের গ্লাভস রেডি রাখিস ইনারের গ্লাভস দুইটাই
He's bowled really well, has 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 and he's been asked to come back by Akbar Ali, bowling from the Al-Rafa Islami Bank end. This is match 19 of the Al-Rafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 Sports Drink End. Around the wicket to Irfan Shukr. Opens the face of the bat and good call, quick call and obliged.
Seems comfortable bowling against the left-handers around the wicket. Main intention is to bowl within the stumps, try to cramp the batter for room, and then use his pace variations, which is done so well in the entire NCL T20 so far. It's been very impressive. Akbar Ali using him sporadically in between a few overs, giving him 1-over spells, almost like a wicket-taking option. He's picked up one already today. Important one of Mominul.
Yeah, particularly in this format and such surfaces, the change of pace is so crucial. Running the first one hard again. They are taking the fielder on. Throw comes in at the keeper's end. Not the best of throws, but very good running between Yasir Ali and Irfan Shukr.
Could have been risky had the throw gone directly closer to the stumps. Akbar Ali had to pick it up from afar. Call for two was taken very quickly by Yasir, and he was running into the danger end. Akbar tries the Dhoni flick but misses it.
Speaking of these middle overs, so important in today's game, and in fact I'd say all throughout, all the 20 overs are important, but that gives every player precise roles. You play your role, you play your part, you give your team a good start. These middle order batters can have a go at the opposition. Dive that pops out, that allows that single, and you have that foundation, and in the final 5 you go after the bowling if you have wickets in hand.
Yes, and they're fast approaching that final 5 as well. Just the 2 more deliveries left as we see Mahmudullah Sanjoy still disappointed, still padded up. I think he really wanted to have a good innings over here so far. Such a great NCL T20. The top 4 were lost too early, and I think that's where Chattogram fell apart a bit.
Oh, that is sublime from Yasir Ali. Don't always need strength. Using his brain quite well and finding that gap.
That was delicate. That was delicate from Yasir Ali Rabbi. Short third in, backward point in, a big gap between, finds that with precision. That was precise, surgical.
There was not much pace on it. It was the roll of the fingers. Even then, he's timed it so well. Coming from the sweet part of the bat, just carving it. Pulls. Fielder there. Gone. Falls into the trap. The angle was there. He directed the ball onto Yasir's body. Back of a length. He placed the pull. Deep backward square leg was well in place for that catch. 5th one falls for Chattogram.
Big setback for Chattogram, and Rangpur find another occasion to celebrate 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 line. Again, the change of pace, slightly shorter into his body. It was a sort of a checked shot. Did not go full flow with it. Yasir Ali, as soon as he hit it, he knew he was in trouble. A good catch taken, came flat onto him, and the Nagin version 2 coming out. The celebration for 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 line. After 15, it's 92 for 5 as the captain Yasir Ali departs for 22.
Chattogram can bat as well. He'll have to bat long and give company to Irfan Shukr, who's scored a run ball 28 till now. But it's 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗃 line again, who's given the breakthrough to Rangpur. We mentioned how Akbar Ali has led the side well, but he's also got players with a lot of experience around him. Naim Islam, Nasir Hussain constantly having a chat during the breaks with Akbar as well. Few words of advice. Wise words coming in. He's so precise with the field is Akbar.
It's a warm sunny day here, in stark contrast to what happened yesterday. But it was raining 6s and 4s yesterday. Today has been a bit of a struggle for the batters. Not so much so for Irfan Shukr. He's done well. Sees a spinner in front of him. Might go after him in this over.
It was just raining yesterday. It was either 6s or just the rain gods. Plain and simple. Spinner again. Taken that on. Importantly, he's played it along the ground. So a lot depending on Irfan Shukr and Naeem, this pair.
They don't have a lot of batting after this as well. It's mainly the bowlers. Hassan Murad, Mehdi Hassan Rana, Mohammad Rubel, Ahmed Sharif. None of them known for really lighting it up with the bat, which gives Naeem a lot of responsibility here. At least pick up the singles, rotate strike, give Shukr most of the strike and see what happens from there.
Jahid Javed from the 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 Sports Drink End. For the
This previous over, we saw him dart in those deliveries straight away, again on spot into the block hole. Likes to bowl against the right-handers. Appeal, loud appeal, loud appeal. No response from the umpire.
I think it's the angle they've been thinking of, but I think this one kept a bit low. Yeah, would have slided down the leg. It's a good decision in the end. On-field umpires Shaheen Al-Assad and Join Al-Abidin did a good job.
93 for 5. Less than 6 and over. Struggling at the moment, Chattogram.
Moves across, goes for the sweep, but it goes behind. Umpire reckons it is a leg bye.
Just the 2 balls remain in this over. Irfan Shukr, on the back of his mind, might also think of trying to retain strike for the next one. Will be interesting to see what he does with this.
Played there a quick single, throw at the keeper's end. It will be very, very crucial how much they manage of the remaining 4 overs. 95 for 5 of 16 are Chattogram. Calls for a change in the commentary box.
Chattogram 95 for 5. They're sent to bat first by skipper 𝗂𝗃𝗃 of Rangpur. The projected score showing they might go on to post 119 if they go at the rate of 5.94. They are batting at the moment. Here comes Mushfiq. Trying to cut that one. Too close to the body. A bit of extra bounce as well from Mushfiq. Welcome, Shanur Rabbani.
Thank you, Mazharuddin Ami, and I have to say a very good morning to all that's watching us on T-Sports and Tapman. Look at that, banged into the surface, looking for that extra bounce and purchase, not giving Shukkur any extra room to really cut it.
Moving towards the offside. What a shot by Irfan Shukkur. Picked up the length very early. There was a fielder at deep fine leg, but he took on that fielder. Good start by this left-hander.
Yeah, what a response. Scrambled seam. Didn't matter. Irfan Shukkur knew what length he was going to get. Not much protection there. And immediately he launched it, dispatched it, using the depth of his crease exceedingly well. And we are going to need a new delivery, new ball, because they can't find the one. It's probably landed on those grass banks and gone out of the ground. I was just having a look at the bowling so far used, Mazhar. Mushfiq in his third over, Abdul Ghaffar Sakline, he's also bowled very well, 3 overs, 2 for 18. Alauddin Babu, he's got 2 overs left. Perhaps these will be the options used in the last 3 overs and 4 deliveries remaining, the slog overs as we like to say.
Bowls wide this time around. Irfan Shukkur had to reach for it. You mentioned a very good point.
Come on, boys.
During the last boundary that Irfan Shukkur hit, in fact the over boundary, the way he used the depth of the crease. He went quite behind the line of the propping crease to play that shot. That is an extraordinary shot, must say.
Extraordinary from him, and getting an extraordinary result as well. Sometimes you need to take those calculated risks to get what you really want.
Mid off inside the circle. Nicely bowled again. Is that an outside edge? Yes, given. That is an outstanding delivery to dismiss Naeem. Extra bit of bounce, rose sharply to the right-hander. It was hardly anything he could do.
Excellent, excellent bowling. Getting whatever purchase he can off the pitch. And that bounce did Naeem in. Yeah, Irfan Shukkur perhaps telling him you could have played a different shot at it. Flayed your bat a bit harder and then it would have gone over the top. Naeem has to depart without disturbing the scorers. It's 102 for 6. Mohammad Rubel, the new batter in, we know what he can do with the ball. Has a job to do with the bat now. The 100 came up in this over, but they're losing wickets pretty quickly. Our Chattogram against Rangpur. Rangpur won the toss and they decided to field first. Opened the bowling with the likes of Mushfiq, and that has paid dividends. Look at that, the last delivery Outside edge. An easy grab for the wicketkeeper. The captain Akbar Ali enjoyed that from his bowler. They're bowling according to his plan. Again, a rather agricultural swipe at it from Rubel, but no connection. And to his luck, no connection. Had there been any bat involved, could have gone on to the keeper or somewhere else to one of the fielders, and he would have been dismissed. The idea is to give Irfan Shukkur the strike once again. So far, 7 runs coming off this over.
Mushfiq picked up his 2nd wicket today. He's into the last ball of the 3rd over. Up and over. Field at mid-off will have a chase. Naeem Islam once again with some footwork. Saved the boundary. Rubel was eyeing for the 3rd. Irfan Shukkur was not interested. He wants to retain the strike for the next over. End of a successful over for Mushfiq. Chattogram 104 for 6 after 17.
মুশি শর্ট থাক থাকো নাইম ভাই এটা বাইরে চলে যান নাসির ভাই উপরে নাসির ভাই মামুন উপরে বলছে উনি কাট অফ টাইম 10:36 copy
104 for 6 after 17. Last 3 overs of the innings. Suck line to operate from the turbo end. It's Alauddin Babu, in fact. He's got a long on, deep square leg, long off. There's a deep mid-wicket as well. Square leg inside the circle now. Fine leg also inside the ring. So does the 3rd. Here comes Babu. Roll of the fingers, taking the pace off the ball will be key in this back end of the innings.
I've been so impressed with how Akbar Ali's really maneuvered his bowlers so far. Alauddin Babu, yes, into his 3rd spell, I believe. First 2 overs he did in 2 separate spells. As we take a look at that, mixing up the pace. He's got 1 over left from Mushfiq Hassan, 1 over left from Abdul Ghaffar Saqlain as well.
Once again, that gorgeous shot from Irfan Shukkur rewards him with a 6 again. He's developed this shot really well, Shahnur, picking the ball way outside the off stump and playing that on the on.
Again, excellent use of the crease. The key thing to remember here is how steady your head is, how much balance you have, and on both occasions, they were exemplary. Getting full tilt, full result for that. And Alauddin Babu immediately might want to have a fielder placed over there. Bowling from the turbo end is Alauddin Babu, and will want to mix it up. He's got a deep point and almost a very wide-ish deep backward point, close to being a deep 3rd as well.
Goes for the reverse. The idea was right, but what Shukkur needs to realize that they still got 15 more balls to go. He's the one who's striking the ball really well, the last recognized batter as well. So he needs to stay there till the 20th over if Chattogram wants to post a good total on the board. And if he stays there and plays shots like these, Chattogram surely can post around 145, you never know, even 150. Slashed that one. Knowing the fielder at 3rd was inside the circle, Alauddin Babu is livid.
He should be livid. Bad luck for him, but that's not the right length, I believe. If you are keeping the 3rd inside the circle, there's always a chance that you bowl too full, the outside edge is taken, and it'll go for a boundary. So perhaps a change in length is in order for Alauddin Babu. Irfan Shukkur getting some luck on this occasion, but it's more down to some tactical differences as well, I feel.
It was actually deliberately played. He knows even a miss hit could earn him a boundary. with fielder inside the circle on the third. So calculative risk taken and was rewarded as well. Change of angle again from Alauddin Babu. He is now coming over the wicket. Deep point also coming inside the circle now. Shot square leg going deep in the boundary. So just one fielder on the onside inside the circle. It's short fine leg. That's better. That's better from Alauddin Babu. Roll of the fingers.
Absolutely. Change in pace, change in angle, change in length. Everything was different on this occasion. So no boundary there. No easy boundaries should be there with a set batter. And now that Rubel is back on strike, Alauddin Babu will want to strike as well. 11 runs so far from this over. And you were mentioning 150 could be a target or a total that Chattogram can set if Irfan Shukkur bats till the end. He's only too short of a 50. Has really taken on the innings and tried to accelerate at the death.
In the air, fielder at long off. Could only watch that go sail over for maximum. A good blow from Rubel. A 6 to finish the over. Good one for Chattogram. They are 121 for 6 after 18.
উপরে
121 for 6. We are into the 19th over of the innings. Irfan Shukkur has batted really well so far for his 48. And he's the man for Chattogram if they want to post a good total on the board. He's striking the ball really well. Sakline coming from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end. He will be up against Irfan Shukkur. Fine leg third inside the circle. So does square leg and cover. Here comes Sakline. Attempted Yorker. Played that on the up. Shukkur gets a single. Brings Rubel back on strike.
Yeah, and that sort of a length is good when you've got a deep point there, deep cover as well. But this is what happened in the final ball of the last over. Rubel just launching it, using all his power. Perhaps didn't middle it, but still had enough to go all the way. Just evading the fielder at long off. Much needed 6 for him.
Going for that wild whack. He's given that license from Irfan Shukkur to go at the bowlers. They have got 4 wickets in hand. That brings Irfan Shukkur back on strike. He's on 49 of just 39 deliveries.
Will be a much deserved 50 if he can get that run. Will want to stay on till the end though. Will be the difference between 130, 140 to maybe 150 as well if he stays till the end.
Nicely bowled again. It's been a very good over so far. First 3 balls came 3 singles.
Yeah, and that brings up Irfan Shukkur's half century, 50 from 40 deliveries, showing his experience and seniority, playing a responsible innings. They were in a spot of bother at 102 for 6 when Naeem was dismissed. But Irfan has carried on and looking to bat on till the end.
Yeah, it's been a very crucial knock from Irfan Shukkur. This looks close. No, perhaps the impact was outside the off stump. Sakline was literally pleading to the umpire. Still not happy.
Going down.
Yeah, that looked very close, I must say. Umpire Shaheen Al-Assad on that occasion deciding that it's not out. The two umpires in the middle, Join Al-Abdin and Shaheen Al-Assad, then third umpire Amit Majumdar.
This time 𝗃𝗏𝗏 gets his man. It was a huge shout in the previous delivery, but this time around 𝗃𝗏𝗏 manages to dismiss 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃, who was trying to be a bit too cheeky.
Yeah, we're definitely going to say that it is the bowler's credit. We'll have a quick front foot check though, as is often the case in modern day cricket these days. We always want to make sure that the bowler has bowled a legal delivery. Yeah, so let's have a look if the bowler's foot was planted in the right position. Yeah, looks to be fine. Looks all good here. So the decision by the on-field umpire, which was out, will stand. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 will have to go. Yeah, that was what he was looking to do. Scoop it down short, over short third, over short fine leg, ending up just getting no bat on it, only pad. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 has to take the long walk back. Disappointed, hit a big 6. Gone after scoring 9. It's 124 for 7.
Meidiyathan Rana, the new man in for Chattogram. They are 124 for 7. They just lost the wicket of Mohammad 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃, courtesy of some very good bowling from 𝗃𝗏𝗏, who picked up his third wicket. Coming on to his final over of the spell, gave away 21 runs. And more importantly, he kept picking up wickets in crucial stages.
Again, have a look at that. Stump to stump delivery. Good seam position. 𝗃𝗏𝗏 pleading with the umpire.
Nicely bowled again, eyeing that block hole. A dot ball to finish the over, a successful one, a very good one from 𝗃𝗏𝗏. 3 runs and a wicket from it. After 19, Chattogram 124 for 7.
Copy that. 10:37.
We are into the final over of the innings. Chattogram 124 for 7. Irfan Shukr still in the middle on 50. Batted really well. At one point, Chattogram were struggling up front. But this left-hander took the responsibility of batting till the 20th over. And here he is trying to make the most out of the final over, as he will be up against Nasir Hussain from turbo end. He'll surely take the pace off the ball, bowl a lot slower. Moves towards the off, refused to take a single.
Yeah, so he wants to go for the big shots with Nasir in there. Very interesting decision by Captain Akbar Ali. He had pacers to bowl. Alauddin Babu, Mushfiq Hassan both had 1 over left.
Going for that reverse. Will get the boundary. So having a set batter till the final over pays dividend for Chattogram, as Irfan Shukr struck a boundary of the second ball of the final over.
Absolutely. Didn't get the connection he would have liked, but that actually allowed the ball to go fine. Hit the bottom part of the bat and went fine of the fine leg fielder inside the circle. So 4 runs of the second delivery.
He's on 54 of 40 to 𝗵𝗺 𝗀𝗃. What a shot. That is a glorious shot from 𝗵𝗺 𝗀𝗃. All the way for maximum. He enjoys that one.
Previous delivery it was behind the V. This time it's a more orthodox shot. Playing it through deep extra cover. Beautifully getting to the pitch. Not really trying to hit it too hard. Timing it. And timing it oh so well. Probably the shot of the innings so far by 𝗵𝗺 𝗀𝗃. He moves on to 60.
Goes for the reverse. Goes fine and finds the boundary. This is outstanding batting from 𝗵𝗺 𝗀𝗃. Just exploiting the field setup and finding those gaps quite consistently. 14 already coming from the first 4 balls.
Yeah, he predicted that Nasir would bowl this one very slow. So despite playing the reverse, look at how he slowed things down. That 𝗵𝗺 𝗀𝗃 waited for the ball and then just placed it. Excellent stuff with the third and fine leg inside the circle. Those are easy pickings, so the bowler has to try and dart it in.
Once again, refusing to take the single, rightly so. Will face the final ball of the innings, 𝗵𝗺 𝗀𝗃. A rare dot delivery by Nasir.
The score moves up to 138. So far, 14 runs in this over.
Swing and a miss. A lot slower than 𝗵𝗺 𝗀𝗃 anticipated. Dot delivery to finish the innings. After 20 overs, Chattogram posted 138 for 7 and 𝗵𝗺 𝗀𝗃 played a very good knock of 64 runs of just 46 deliveries. That's the final ball of the innings.
It was slow, making the batter really go after it. He wanted to whack it. Perhaps going for that reverse wouldn't have been a bad option. That brought him a boundary earlier on. Nasir Hussain bowling the final over. Yeah, look at those players walking back. Their body language not as positive as it might have been at the start. But still, overall, they shouldn't be too unhappy. 139 to get from their 20 overs. Rangpur captain Akbar Ali, he did win the toss and he elected to field first. So at this moment, it's all about chasing things well, batting with proper understanding. At first, Chattogram, they tried to go all guns blazing, being uber aggressive, and it didn't pay off. Mushfiq, Sakline, they bowled well. None of the batters really made their starts count. Joy, Mominul, Shoykot, Yasir Ali Rabbi, he stood there for 22, the second highest scorer in the innings, but it was 𝗵𝗺 𝗀𝗃 who scored 64, not out from 46. That's what's important. He stayed till the end, which is why the score was 138 for 7 and not less.
I think the Rangpur bowlers bowled really well. Mushfiq Hassan, 2 for 26 from his 3. Sakline bowled really well. He's the pick of the bowlers, 3 for 21 from his 4. A wicket each for Alauddin Babu and Nasir Hussain. It's been a very good performance, as I mentioned, with the ball after skipper Akbar Ali opted to bowl first and his bowlers delivered up front. Yes, there were some flurry of boundaries early on by Mahmudullah Hassan Joy. Mominul Haq also joined in. The 2 in-form openers for Chattogram looked really good until this happened. Shahadat Dipu, he was a bit unfortunate, must say. Shaukat Ali also played his shots. And that was the dismissal of Dipu. That was pretty unlucky, I must say. This one, Mominul was given leg before at the bowling of Sakline. 𝗂𝗶𝗱𝗲𝗂 played a gorgeous back foot punch. This time he missed out straight to the fielder at deep mid wicket as Nasir Hussain picked up the wicket. But since then it was 𝗃𝗺𝗃 will hold the innings for Chattogram and making sure they go on to post 138 in the end.
𝗃𝗺𝗃, he stayed till the end as wicket stumbled at the other end. That was Yasir Ali who lost his. But that was the dismissal of Naeem Hassan. 𝗃𝗺𝗃 continued playing those proactive shots. That was another 6 by Rubel. And in the end, Shukur reached his half century. Another wicket would fall. And that was of Rubel's. Before 𝗃𝗺𝗃 played that gorgeous cover drive and that reverse. Shaking his head, perhaps wanted more of the final 2 deliveries because they were dot balls. But now it's time for us to go back downstairs in the middle where Ahmed bin Parvez is ready with a player interview.
ইয়াসির আগে ব্যাট করতে হয়েছে আজকে ইনিশিয়ালি টার্গেটটা কি ছিল আর এখন কোথায় যে শেষ করলেন মানে কোনো কি মিল অমিল কি পাচ্ছেন এখানে
না আসলে প্রথমে আমরা আর্লি 4টা উইকেট হারানোর পর আমার ইরফান একটাই প্ল্যান ছিল যে আমরা যত ডিপ খেলাটা নিয়ে যেতে পারি তো আমার ইরফানের প্ল্যান ছিল 150 রান যদি আমরা করতে পারি ইটস কম্পিটিটিভ স্কোর উইকেটটা একটু চ্যালেঞ্জিং একটু গ্রিপ করছিল উইকেটে তো হয়তো 10টা রান হলে আর একটু আমরা ইজি থাকতে পারতাম বাট নেভারদ্যালেস 140 আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ইটস এ গুড স্কোর
আপনাদের এই টুর্নামেন্টের ওভারঅল ফর্মটা খুব ভালো যাচ্ছে এখনো পর্যন্ত আনডিফিটেড উইথ সেন্সে সো এই যে টার্গেটটা হলো এটার পেছনে ইরফান শুক্কুরের যে কন্ট্রিবিউশন আজকে যে ক্রিটিক্যাল মোমেন্টে রানটা পেয়েছে সেটা নিয়ে কি বলার আছে
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ এখন পর্যন্ত সোফার আমরা একটা আলহামদুলিল্লাহ সবগুলো ম্যাচে জিতেছি কিন্তু ট্রাই করব যে সেম জিনিসটাই আমরা আজকের ম্যাচটা একটু চ্যালেঞ্জিং একটু আমাদের বলারদের জন্য একটু বেশি কষ্ট হবে আমাদের পুরো টিম অনুযায়ী কষ্ট হবে কিন্তু উই উইল ট্রাই আওয়ার বেস্ট ইনশাআল্লাহ
ইরফানকে নিয়ে যদি কিছু বলতেন
লাইক ও অনেক বছর ধরে আমাদের টিমের ওয়ান অফ দ্য মেইন ব্যাটসম্যান আলহামদুলিল্লাহ যখন মেইন ব্যাটসম্যানরা রান করে খুবই ভালো লাগে তো হোপফুলি ইনশাআল্লাহ হি উইল ক্যারি দিস অন
থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ ইয়াসির অল দ্য বেস্ট ফর দ্য রেস্ট অফ দ্য ম্যাচ
So Yasir Ali Rabbi, let's see how confident his team are. But Rangpur, they need 139 from 20 overs. We'll take a short break and we back with the run chase. Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. It is the Al Rafa Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo. Match number 19 here at the Sylhet Stadium outer ground between Chattogram and Rangpur. This is in association with Walton, Lily, Oryx and Ace Properties. You're enjoying the matches live on T Sports and TapMad. Chattogram, the top part of the table. So far, this tournament has gone well for them. 7 points of 4 matches. Rangpur looking for their second win. Well, Akbar Ali won the toss and invited Chattogram to come in and have a bat. Joy Mominul got a bit of a start, but then Joy departed for 11, Mominul for 12. Deepu went early. Alauddin Babu was unfortunate. Then a bit of partnership between Shaukat Ali and Irfan Shukr, but Irfan Shukr from there on, most importantly, stayed till the end. Captain Yasir Ali Chaudhary scoring 22 runs. This was a very good bowling effort by the Rangpur bowlers. Abdul Ghaffar Sakline, the pick of the bowlers, with 3 for 21. Mushfiq bowled well for 2 for 26. Alauddin Babu got a wicket, but it was expensive. And Hashim, even though he did not get a wicket, was very, very economical in his 4 overs, just giving away 14 runs, economy of 3.50. Now, 138 is what Chattogram put on the board. 139 is the target for the Rangpur batters. Well, it's a gettable total, but it will be interesting to see if the Chattogram bowlers can prevent Rangpur from doing that. As the fielders make their way onto the umpires make their way onto the field. Mohammad Shaheen Al-Assad Alvi and Joinal Abidin, the match officials on field today. I've got with me Mazharuddin Ami alongside 4th umpire Shohrab Hussain. The Rangpur batters coming on to bat. Well, it's a gettable total, Mazhar.
Yeah, it's a gettable total, but at the same time, it's not going to be easy for Rangpur. The batting unit hasn't delivered yet as they expected, the defending champions. Chattogram, on the other hand, will be looking to defend this target of 139, and for that, they must be eyeing for some early wickets. Irfan Shukr batted really well for his unbeaten 60-odd run knock. Took the responsibility after losing the top 3 batters, the in-form batters up front. On the other hand, Rangpur will be desperate to return to the winning ways. They lost a very close game on the other day against Khulna. Yasir Ali Chaudhary, the skipper of Chattogram, needs to come up with some early wickets up front from the bowlers, as Mohammad Rubel, the mystery spinner, will open the proceedings for Chattogram from the turbo end. Has been, must say, one of the find of this NCL T20 so far. He's someone who loves to bowl those tight line and length, and also those mystery deliveries kept the batters guessing.
They want to keep the Rangpur batters guessing, and hence they're giving him the ball the very first over. Sarkar is batting well. Previous match against Khulna had cramps. There was a change in the batting order for Rangpur. He came in the middle order, but still scored a quick cameo and contributed important runs, which helped them to go very close to the total on that occasion. Let's place the call. Rubel from the turbo end. Oh, straight up. There's a bit of swing noticeable.
Yeah, give it a float on that occasion, Rubel. He's got a short third, backward point, cover, made off inside the circle on the offside. long on and deep square leg. Getting that outside part of the bat. 𝗁𝗂. They need a steady start. First of all, Rangpur. It's not a huge target on the board, so they need to play sensibly. Again, a bit of swing in the air from 𝗵𝗺𝗃.
It's got quite a bit of variety, 𝗵𝗺𝗃.
Down the leg side, perhaps. There is a appeal for catch as well by Irfan Shukr behind the stump. But the umpire remained unmoved.
Well, pretty firm on his decision. Irfan Shukr with a lot of enthusiasm from behind the stumps. Questions being asked to the umpire. Hassan Murad also walking in. Let's have a look. Yeah, going down the leg for sure, and no bat there. So good decision by Shaheen Al-Assad.
Yeah, disappointment from the Chattogram fielders, especially the wicketkeeper Irfan Shukr, who looked convinced that there was a bit of bat on that occasion. Works away on the onside, running the first one hard. 𝗁𝗂 and Rangpur are off the mark.
Yeah, just by the body language of the Chattogram fielders, I think they're all ready to put some pressure on the Rangpur batters, trying to intimidate them from the get-go.
And Irfan Shukr is leading the pack here. He's got a good time with the bat. Now, trying to intimidate the batters, as you mentioned, putting those pressure early on. Two relatively inexperienced batters opening the innings for Rangpur. Jahid Javed. What a brilliant over from 𝗵𝗺𝗃. Just one run coming from it. After the first over, Rangpur won without loss.
Very good one. Bold.
It's been a very good first over by 𝗵𝗺𝗃. Conceded just one run and, more importantly, bowled at a very good line and length. So spin from both ends now for Chattogram. Most probably it's Naeem Sheikh coming from the Al-Arafa Islami Bank end, the tall off spinner. Naeem Hassan, beg your pardon. He will be against 𝗁𝗂. He's got a short fine leg, short square leg, deep mid wicket and long on in place on the onside, short third, backward point, point cover and mid off inside the circle. Moving towards the offside, trying to exploit that region behind square on the onside. Leg by given.
Off stump, off stump, off stump, off stump.
Loud shout. But moved well across. Fifth stump? Or was it the fourth?
Maybe sixth. Yeah, a bit too optimistic there from Naeem. Now change of angle for him. He'll be up against Jahid Javed, coming around the wicket to the left-hander. He's got a fielder deep extra cover. And deep square leg as well. Plays that sweep straight to the fielder. Gets off the mark.
Yeah, it is important that Rangpur batters apply caution, but there needs to be some optimism also. Naeem Hassan is a clever bowler. Now against 𝗂𝗵𝗀𝗃𝗃, the right-hander, there's a deep square leg in place and a deep mid-wicket. Mid-off, mid-on inside the circle. Same with fine and third.
Huge shout, huge shout, huge shout. Not given. Naeem Hassan was literally pleading to the umpire, and the signal from the umpire came that it may have gone down the leg side. Perhaps height was also an issue, Shaman.
To tell you, Mazhar, I think the first look at it, we'll obviously have a look at it again, but the first look at it, I think it was a good shout nonetheless. It was a much better shout than the previous ones. It was the back foot. I think this was very, very adjacent. It was a very good shout. And that's one of the problems. If you shout at everything, even the good ones might go against you.
Goes for that wild hike. Good point, Shaman. They have been appealing in almost every delivery, and all of a sudden a close one was also not given. That was actually very close.
Obviously, that doesn't justify. It doesn't justify the right decision not coming, but yeah, it can happen. But it was pretty straight.
Fuller in the air, over mid-on's head for a boundary. Jahid Javed and Rangpur struck their first boundary of the innings.
And that's called rubbing salt into the wounds. Well, yes, different batter, but against the same bowler in the same over. Over-pitched, and has taken the opportunity with the field restrictions in the power play. Hit it up and over nicely with the full follow-through. Just enough behind it to run away for 4.
Cut away straight to the field. No run. Yeah, Rangpur are without Tanvir Haider, the top scorer of the previous game. So it's a new opening pair for them. End of over number 2. They are 8 without loss.
অনেক নিউ বোলার ল্যাপটপ রাউন্ড আছে কোনটা নিবি তুই মেডিকেট আছে এই মেডিকেট আই নাই সরি নাই মেডিকেট আই সাইকেল আই দাঁড়া
Left arm spinner.
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে
He's a consistent performer in the domestic circuit. Hassan Murad bowls at a very tight line and length.
Third spinner being introduced. Opting for spin, Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi.
Yeah, different sort of left arm spinner. Bowls from sidearm action. Trying to take the ball into the right hander and at times spun away from them. Down the leg side.
Quicker delivery. Push that one through. That one sliding down.
ইরফান
It is.
ইরফান
Made some room. That was a lot slower than the first 2 deliveries that Murad bowled.
A few dot balls might build up some pressure in Shetu's head.
Yeah, you can already feel what 𝗂𝗃𝗃 is going through at the moment with 3 dot balls. He must be feeling some sort of pressure now. Rotation of strike will be key if not finding those boundaries. Going for that reverse in the air. Vacant region. A couple of bounces to the fence for 4. First boundary for 𝗂𝗃𝗃.
Well, even he felt that something was coming. Hasan Murad. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 having faced 11 deliveries before this. Well, premeditated and executed nicely in the end because it was a quicker delivery. Goes for 4.
It was slightly shorter as well. Allowed 𝗂𝗃𝗃 to play that shot over the fielder's head. There's no fielder protecting the boundary on the offside. Slog sweep, trying for it and given. Moving too far on the offside, was trapped plumb in front. And Murad picked up his first wicket as Rangpur lost their opener 𝗂𝗃𝗃.
Exactly why we said there needs to be a bit of optimism as well, and now a bit of pressure building on. Very straight. The front foot was planted on the middle and off, and did not get bat to ball. Very, very straight. This time, Onisharkar 𝗂𝗃𝗃 has to go. Murad gets them the first wicket. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 goes for 6. It's 12 for 1.
Change of tactics, change of plan in the batting order for Rangpur as Nasir Hussain walks into the middle at number 3. Promoted up at the order today. With the experience of Nasir Hussain, Rangpur will be hoping they can build up a partnership here. They need some sort of stability up front. They're chasing 139 and the spinners are doing well at the moment. For Chattogram, Hasan Murad picked up the first wicket of the innings of Rangpur, removing 𝗂𝗃𝗃, trapped him plumb in front. Nasir Hussain gets off the mark in style. Nice punch on the back foot on the onside. A boundary to finish the over, nevertheless a successful one from Hasan Murad. After 3, Rangpur 16 for 1. (16 for 1) after 3. Rangpur are in chase of 139. They lost the wicket of the opener 𝗂𝗃𝗃, courtesy of Hasan Murad in the previous over. Naeem Hassan to continue from the Al-Arafa Islami Bank end. He will be up against Jahid Javed, the left-hander. He's got a short third point, backward point and cover in place. Got a long off, mid-on inside the circle.
Nice, Murad.
Yeah, having a look at the batting order of Rangpur, they lack that confidence in the batting unit. That's the last ball of the previous over. Nasir striking a boundary of the first ball that he faced. So at times when you don't have that confidence as a batting unit, even the target of 139 looks tricky.
So the boundary with which Nasir Hussain got off the mark.
Played up and over. Gone all the way for maximum. First 6 of the innings for Rangpur came off the bat of Zahid Javed.
Overpitched, slightly reached out as well. Going down on one knee, full stretch to the pitch of the ball, and nicely underneath it. Had enough to make it go away for a maximum.
Goes up and over again. Nicely executed. He knew the fielder was inside the circle on the offside. Trying to play that over the fielder's head. And gets the boundary. Naeem Hassan needs to drag back the length a bit. We have seen how Zahid Javed loves to play those when it's overpitched.
The previous delivery, he went through the onside. This time he goes inside out. This is good batting. Here's the optimism I was talking about, because otherwise the opposition will get on top of you.
Cut away straight to the fielder, looking for the single. He refused it in the last moment. It's an interesting field setup for an off spinner against a left-hander, mid-off inside the circle. He's got long on and deep square leg in place. So the matchup would take the ball away from the left-hander with the spin. If the left-hander can play over the fielder's head at the offside, easy runs for him. That's better delivery from Naeem. End of over number 4. Rangpur 26 for 1.
Little bit back. Yeah, right your leg. Bowling change. Right arm over.
Back from the turbo end is spin again. 113 to win from 96 deliveries. That's the equation for Rangpur. Nasir Hussain scored a boundary of his first delivery. Much needed experience needed in this Rangpur batting lineup. Here comes Rubel. Again onto the stumps, tentatively played. Made a decent enough start, lost the first wicket there of Shetu, but so far Javed has looked good for them. Welcome back, Shanur.
Very, very good morning to you, ABP. Oh, wow. That's got all the way. Brilliantly played by Nasir.
Played it on length. Previous one, not to the pitch of it, so defended. And this one was full enough for him to go. When Nasir goes, stays hit over the boundary ropes. A very impressive start for this experienced campaigner. Is this what Rangpur needs at the top of the order?
107 now required from 94 deliveries, partnership of 20.
Again full this time, even more quicker. He has protection at long on.
And what I'm liking about this partnership is they know exactly what the rate is. It's not too high, so they can play a few big shots, but they're rotating the strike nicely. Both batters looking quite set. Loving the intent from Nasir as well. Plenty of experience in there. And he knows that his side needs a win. They desperately need to get more points on the table.
Slightly early onto that shot. Javed.
They are the defending champions of the NCL. Delivery is creeping a bit low. That'll give the bowling side, Chattogram, plenty to work with. A lot of encouragement for the spinners.
And Rubel made a good comeback, conceding that 6 in the previous ball, then finding this left-handed Javed a bit more comfortable. A very, very low trajectory. And 𝗃𝗺𝗀𝗃, in the meantime, just took the bails off, made a polite inquiry to the square leg umpire for a stumping. So we'll have to have a look at the striker's end.
Yeah, third umpire Amit Majumdar having a look. Very cheeky by the keeper. Seeing that the batter's leg was moving. 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃, he waited. We're checking the front foot though, and it looks to be a legal delivery. The third umpire will want to make sure everything is good. Yeah, absolutely fine from Rubel, who generally bowls a good line and length. Sometimes he gets it to creep a bit low. And the thing about Rubel is you want to play him more like you'd play a pacer, a medium pacer. And it creeps low, as we mentioned. Now 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃's waiting. Look, he's waiting. Look at the batter. He's grimacing. Oh ho ho! Is his foot above the ground? It's planted right now. We can see it's planted. Moving forward, one more frame. The bails are yet to be removed. Yet to be dislodged. The bails need to be dislodged. Now, now the bail is dislodged. And his foot seems to have something touching the ground, I feel. It's too tight to call. This is going to be one really tight decision from the third umpire. Generally, these decisions do go in favor of the batter when there is a benefit of doubt. ABP, what do you think?
Well, the umpire wants to make sure the exact moment where the bails were taken off. 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 was very delicate in touching the bails as well. It just fell off, almost hiding behind the stumps from the angle that we're looking at. So this is the evidence that the TV umpire has in order to give the decision. The umpire wants to have a closer look, a more detailed look. Again, follow through. The bat dragged, still grounded. 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 waiting to take the stumps or the bails off. He's taken it now. Where's the feet? Where's the back foot? Is it grounded? Is it in the air? That's the question that the umpire will have to answer. And the answer is, we're still waiting for it. Eagerly waiting are the two teams and the two umpires on field as well. But that was very cheeky work from 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃, irrespective. No, not out is the call. Not out is the call. A fair call, as you mentioned. Benefit of doubt in such situations might go to the batter.
Sorry, repeat again. One ball left.
Yeah, there was a moment where the foot seemed to be above the ground, but there's no way to prove entirely whether the bails were fully dislodged when his feet was off the ground. Javed, on that occasion, can say that he survived. Is luck on his side, perhaps? Rubel, generally bowled very well throughout this tournament, is continuing.
Somewhat of the crease, slower. Good fielding at short third, a dot ball to end the over. Eventful one. After 5, it's 33 for 1.
Towel for better.
some speed from the Al-Arafa Islami Bank end. Ahmed Sharif included into the side today. Replaced Hassan Mahmood. He will be bowling within the power plays. The final over of the power plays. Sharif still making sure his field is set up properly. Captain Yasir Rabbi just beside him at mid-off. So the first ball, Sharif to Nasir Hussain. That's well bowled. Good start. Featured a lot more for Chattogram in the previous edition. Waited for his chance since Hassan Mahmood was their premium pace bowler.
Has nice action as well. Like the look of him. Needs opportunities. These are the games that he needs to do well, where he needs to prove himself to get further opportunities in bigger matches.
Ooh, went for it. Nasir Hussain went for it. Stand and deliver. No bat and ball. No involvement between that.
Look at that swing. Nice shape inside and then swinging away. He's getting good movement. What I'd like to see more from Sharif is that he's got a bit of a baby face. So as a fast bowler, you want to look menacing. You need to have a more aggressive demeanor.
He's bowling aggressively. On the body line this time, Nasir Hussain adjusted well.
Yeah, because he has the look of your friendly neighborhood boy who, loves to play the game. And what I'm seeing is I'm really liking the bowling action, the shape he's getting. Good young fast bowler. Loads of fast bowlers coming through the ranks for Bangladesh in recent times, especially in white ball cricket. So there is competition there, but it's always good to have more. The more quality you have, the better the competition, and the better it is for Bangladesh cricket. And this is why a tournament like the Al-Arafa Islami Bank NCL powered by Turbo is so important, especially in this T20 format.
False run. Doesn't go with his follow through, and you rightly mentioned the opportunity for someone like Ahmed Sharif. Just dug out what he's done in the previous edition of the NCL T20. Was the second highest wicket taker. 8 matches, 17 wickets, best figure of 4 for 26 with an economy of just below 8. So he's had a very successful previous season. Big appeal. Might be pitching outside leg.
When you have the likes of Hassan Mahmood and Ahmed Sharif at your disposal, as a captain, you might get the itch to play them together. Perhaps as the tournament progresses, their captain Yasir Ali Rabbi will be thinking of that. But right now it's a battle of attrition, and why I say it is it's about pacing yourself, being at your best as the tournament progresses, matches coming thick and fast.
That was a very, very good delivery in the end. Javed just went for it. Still hitting thin air. Nasir and Javed in tandem.
Look at that. Outside off stump, the 5th stump channel, 6th stump channel, getting the ball to move away. He's bowling over the wicket to the left-handed batter to create the angle away from him rather than creating an angle inside. Sharif bowling beautifully according to the field.
Pull this time, but there's a fielder. There is protection. Hassan Murad over there, just a single to end the over. What an over from Sharif, just the 2 from it. For the final over of the power plays after 6, it's 35 for 1.
Well, that's a sign that the power play is done. Signaled by Shaheen Al-Assad, one of the on-field umpires, alongside Join Al-Abidin. Rana now into the attack, the third pacer to be used. It's good to see. Now, Hassan Murad, Naeem Hassan, and Mohammad Rubel, they were the three spinners, the three spin options that were used early on in the power plays. Only 1 over of pace, and now that the power play is done, more pacers coming in.
There was width, made best use of it. There's no more power plays, but it doesn't matter. Javed scores a boundary with a powerful shot.
Now you've given a lot of width when you don't have that much protection at the deep. He's bowling from the turbo end is Rana. Look at that. Javed wanted that width and the ball came on nicely, sat up for him. Was able to put bat on ball, get good connection, and behind point. Loads of vacant spaces. There is a deep point in place, but no deep backward point. That's where he aimed for.
Wide of the crease, width offered once again, this time in front of the fielder. Valiant effort, but the umpire tried to see if he could keep that within the boundary line. Most likely not. We'll have to make sure. Yes, it is a boundary, confirmed. Back-to-back fours.
The previous one was all timing. This one had a lot more power, which is why it was in front of the wicket. Yeah, that deep point and almost cover region. Yeah, the diving effort ending up hitting one of those boundary cushions and then ricocheting off back into the ground. Hit his face as well, it seems. It seems to be fine, though. Shoaib Kotali on that occasion.
Change of pace, Mehdi Rana makes that slight adjustment. Change of pace is paramount. So important, this format of the game, this kind of conditions. It's not easy for the fielding side right now. You know, it's 11:30ish, the sun is at its peak. Not easy for the fielding side at all, and this looks like a pretty decent partnership.
Yeah, 32 from 22 right now. Nasir on 12, Javed on 25. They will want this to continue and grow. Target is 139. It's one of those middling targets where you get one good over and you seem like you're ahead, but then you lose a wicket and a few good overs where not many runs are coming. All of a sudden the rate can really bubble up and go over 8, 9.
And then becomes tougher for the new batters to come in and immediately start hitting those, which implies that Javed, who's got a start on 25 of 19, and Nasir 13 of 8. I think Nasir would be a game changer for Rangpur this season. Saw him with the ball, as we see some leisurely time being passed there. Ten of the over already. Extra bounce.
Pace off. Made the batter wait almost. He went into his shot quite early, looking to play it down the leg side. And why wouldn't he find leg inside the circle? This is what happened. And the extra bounce also beating Javed. Looked for the single and good awareness from the bowler. Wanted to run the batter out as well when he was sort of out of the crease. So far, despite the 2 boundaries, Rana has come back well, starting to show more and more control. 10 runs so far, 1 delivery left.
He's not the tallest of bowlers, Mehdi Hassan Rana, so what you'd expect from him is the ball to skid on. Likes to use those variations, as you rightly mentioned, rolling the fingers, those off cutters, in terms of length, going short at times. Still has mid-off in the circle, and a lot of fielders on the onside in the boundary. And the ball is crashed through the covers for a boundary. Over the top, Javed smashes one more. A good start and then a good end to the over.
Yeah, played on the rise, which is why he played it on the up as well, seeing that there is a massive vacant space near extra cover, wide-ish long off. Easy pickings for Javed. After 7, it's 49 for 1.
Naim back from the Al-Arfa Islami Bank end. Start of the 8th over. Will go against Nasir Hussain, who hasn't had a lot of the strike in recent overs. It's been Shahid Javed most of the time. Field is spread out. Naim previously bowled within the power plays.
Interesting change, because the last few overs, the bowling wasn't too bad as the Team 50 comes up in the 8th over. Naim was pretty expensive in the 2nd over especially. Brought back into the attack, perhaps in search of that elusive wicket. Either one of Javed or Nasir will do.
And he appealed for almost everything. We've seen that. A couple of close calls for Naim within the power play as a spinner. Sometimes it's not that easy.
Absolutely. Field changes happening. Long on, long off. There's also a deep point. Deep backward square leg. Very spread out field. Mostly fielders in front of the V. So perhaps Naim will want to keep things full and straight.
Slightly short, late cut. Beautiful timing from Nasir Hussain. Well-deserved boundary.
Yeah, that's not the right delivery, but very well played by Nasir, has to be said. He knew that the fielder at 3rd is inside the circle. Was the perfect length for him and height to play that late cut. Just guiding it for 4 more.
Could be risky, could be risky. A direct hit could have been trouble for the batter. They go through nonetheless. Just can't get away from the previous shot as we look at this opportunity here, or maybe the batter might have just about made it. Shot that Nasir played, that late cut. For the Bangladesh fans who've watched Bangladesh in the 2010s onwards, that was vintage Nasir for you. This is a scoop from Javed. Trickles away. There is a fielder. There is a fielder. Just a couple of runs. Again, another expensive over from Naeem Hassan. 9 runs coming off it. After 8, it's 58 for 1. Ahmed Sharif brought back in from the turbo end. Had one brilliant over, just the 2 runs conceded. As a welcome back on the com box, Shamunday Ghosh.
Thank you, Parvez. Ahmed Sharif bowled really well on his first over. He's getting some movement of the deck. Now follows the batter Nasir Hussain as he was trying to make room. He's placed it well between the 2 fielders. Shaukat Ali does well, running in all the way from deep backward square leg, certainly saving a few runs.
Taking a liking to the pace, Nasir Hussain has been timing it really well since he's come on. A good fielding effort from Shaukat Ali. Certainly preventing a couple of runs there for his side. Not a big target to defend, so each run saved is important.
Comes down the track. Had he gone past that fielder, he would have gotten 4 runs for it. So well done by Naeem Hassan.
He's gradually looking like his old self. Speaking of Nasir Hussain, the first match really struggled for timing, and then gradually we see him getting back his touch that is much required for Rangpur, who have fallen short in terms of their batting in the previous matches. Promoted himself to number 3, taking responsibility.
Yeah, spot on, Parvez. Spot on. It's good to see him back in his zone. Nasir Hussain. Bowler missing his run-up. Ahmed Sharif on this occasion. Nasir Hussain certainly lacking the pace onto the bat. He's accelerating quite good. He's picked his deliveries quite sensibly. 2 boundaries and a 6 so far in this knock. Much more to do. Almost halfway there in this innings. Down the leg.
Slightly lost his rhythm there, Ahmed Sharif. I've seen him miss his run-up on a previous occasion as well in the previous over. And then suddenly the release point looks like he's lost a bit of his rhythm. Needs to get that back. Has an important role to play. He's replacing Hassan Mahmood in this match.
In today's world, such is the norm. They're expected to come in and bowl straight away. It's nicely cut away. This is protection in the deep. The reason I say this, ABPB, is that you give a bowler 1 over, then he's taken off. It can happen, like not only in this instance, but or 2 overs, and then 1 over in the middle. We've seen Mustafiz do it for the national team. And then 1 over is saved for you to bowl at the death, something like that, depending on the scenario of the match. But when you are asked to come back and bowl one over, you're expected to be spot on from the get-go. That is the level of professionalism expected in this day and age.
Yes, and of course, if you have a look at how Akbar Ali made use of 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗃 Sackline, he actually spread his 4 overs in 4 different occasions. He did not even give him a 2-over spell on a trot, if I'm not mistaken. And he got rewards. He's almost brought in for picking up wickets. Caught them properly.
Well, he spade it late and deliberately put away to backward of square on the offside, using the pace of the bowler. Nasir Hussain on song gets 4.
Nice shot over the top. We've spoken about vintage Nasir Hussain. Once again, on top of that bounce, intentionally plays it over the fielder. He's looking much better in this innings now. Rangpur might be hopeful. If Nasir gets back some form, they might get back on track as well.
It was important that he gets it away from the fielder deep third. Now, obviously, it depends on the delivery. If he can put it in front of square, because the deep point is slightly squarer. It was full. The line was middle and leg, and hence that push towards long on. Sensible batting. It's the end of the 9th. 68 for 1.
একটা উইকেট ফেলা, ব্যাক চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাবে খেলা। ভাই দুটো ওভার ডট দে, কাম অন বয়েজ।
It's a good partnership between Zahid Javed and Nasir Hussain. Zahid Javed taking the responsibility initially, being positive. Can't emphasize the importance of that enough, having lost one of the partners. Chattogram bowlers, fielders chirping around him. Obviously, there were some good overs, good deliveries, and a couple of them were bowled by 𝗃𝗏. He's been brought back, and he starts off with a leggy from the 𝗲𝗃𝗃 Islamic Bank end, Parvez.
Again, in with his variations. Nasir will definitely have a challenge on his hands. He's hit him for a good shot, one of his previous overs, Nasir. If he bowls too full, that's when Nasir might look to pounce. He's on 27 of 18.
First over, when he came on to bowl, the very first over of this innings, he was floating those deliveries in, obviously quickly, and was getting some swing. And this time, he bowls the off-spinner.
3 dots on the row. Nasir Hussain under a bit of pressure here. Good time to bring someone like Rubel on.
For short. This is good bowling. 4 dot balls. 4 dot balls. Back to back. Question is, does Nasir soak in the pressure? Does he try and get the break out of jail free card? Oh, was outside the off. Was there on the offer. Missed out.
Not being able to read that. That pitched and then moved away.
ঠিক আছে স্টাম্প
This is excellent bowling. Another maiden on the cards, maybe?
জয় মারিস
Now a single of the very last delivery. This is excellent bowling from Mohammad Burubel. It's one run of this over. Midway in this innings, 10 overs done. Rangpur 69 for 1, and it's time for the players to hydrate. Drinks time.
কোনটা এই শর্টের সময় শর্টে চলে আসেন আপনি আসেন
69 for 1 among the 69, 57 put on by these two. Nasir Hussain, who wears the same jersey number as the score on the board. And of course, let's not forget Jahid Javid. Hassan Murad went for 8 of his first over, but got them a breakthrough. The only batter to go back to the dressing room, Onyx Sharkar. He got rid of him, did Hassan Murad. Now he's been asked to bowl again by Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi right after the drinks break, and he'll be bowling from the same end from where he bowled his last over, which is the Turbo Electrolyte Sports drink end. 69 more to get. Nasir on strike.
Good ball, good ball.
Inside
good
out.
ball.
Get a
Good
single.
ball. Murad, very good
The
ball.
idea was right from Nasir. Went with the turn. Not a lot of flight on it. Tad bit full as well.
Murad, very good ball.
There is a big gap between
Yeah,
mid-off
leg is down.
and point.
That's it.
Just a single. Javid has played really well as well. On the other hand, 33 of 24. Stand-in opener. Played as an opener in the previous game as well.
আমার gloves এ। হ্যাঁ
This has been a very crucial knock.
Ready, boys? Come on.
Let's
Come
not
on, boys.
undermine
Come
the
on.
importance of this innings. Just looking at the strike rate, something along those lines. Besides against bowling it, perhaps seeing the trigger movement of the batter and opting to stop. The reason I say this is because if both the openers had fallen, there would have been a lot of pressure on 3 and 4. Javed did not let that happen. Down the leg will be a wide, and when Chattogram bowlers started well, the likes of Rubel, Naeem, and they were chirping around on top of him. He played some good strokes. It's nicely placed. Should be at least a couple. Should be easy.
A good placement from Javed. Held one end, picked his bowlers, picked the kind of balls that he wants to hit for big shots. We haven't seen him playing rash shots all over. That's been another positive part about his batting as an opener. Target is not that big, 139. Squared run rate is still less than 7. And look at this partnership, brilliant one, 61 of 45. Again, the right-hand, left-hand batting combination prompts changes in the field.
Not much pace on offer. But these two doing the right thing. It's not like they're trying to hit a boundary of every ball. They're just milking the runs. They know it's within their reach.
Change of bat probably, as we see 𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗃, who's been good in the field, mostly on the boundary region. Nasir with a change of bat. The change of intent as well, probably. We mentioned about them doing the right thing, showing the right intent, sometimes maybe not getting rewarded even for good shots, but they've chosen the right options so far.
And the importance of soaking in the pressure. Or not letting you deter you from your own game. For example, the Rubel over last.
It was important for them to survive those overs. When the bowler is bowling good, pay due respect and wait for your chances.
This time he shifts back, rocks back onto the back foot and puts it away. Widest long on is the area, 1 bounce for 4. Good batting from Nasir.
He really looks in the mood, Nasir Hussain, picking up the right delivery to play an attacking shot. Was not that short, but rocked on the back foot, picked the length so quick there. Found the gap as well. Brilliant batting from Nasir. Experience showing at the moment.
Take a single to retain the strike. 10 runs of the 11th. Rangpur 79 for 1. It is the Al-Rafa Islami Bank presents National Cricket League T20 25-26 powered by Turbo Electrolyte Sports Drinks in association with Walton, Lilly, Oryx and Ace Properties. It is a T-Sports production and you're watching it live on T-Sports and TapMad. We'll go on till the 12th. Final scheduled to be on the 12th. The league phase will go on till the 7th. Then we entered the qualifiers. 79 for 1 so far, Rangpur. This match number 19. 9 wickets remain in hand. They need wickets Mehdi Hasan Rana being reintroduced. Comes down the track and takes him on. That's a flat 6 from Nasir Hussain. Wow, what a shot.
That was tremendous. That was really good. Seam up delivery, length delivery, mid-off in the circle, and up steps Nasir. Again, vintage over the top of mid-off and long-off. Goes for a 6, 40 of 28. He's looking really strong here, Nasir, and when he's on song, it's an entertaining sight.
He's in the mood today, isn't he? And then the use of delicate hands. Sensible batting. Very first delivery. You take on the bowler and put the pressure back on the bowler.
Absolutely, and the way he's timing it, just look at even that single, the composure he has, as if he knows what he's doing, exactly sending the ball where he wants to. So he's dictating terms at the moment. This is a bit concerning for Chattogram, not because Rangpur are on an 86 for 1, but I think because they need a few wickets to break this partnership. This might take the match away from them.
Oh, that is nicely played. Opening the face of the bat. To only get a single though. You know, Nasir is coming with an extra bit of determination this morning. I went there to do the pitch report, and he was standing near the pitch and in the middle. Just, you know, as batters do, go in there with your bat in hand, try to get a feel of it, the surroundings, the perimeter. I saw him there. And now when he's performing like this, that it reminds me of that.
Absolutely, and someone like him having that appetite will help Rangpur so much.
A throw at the bowler's end. Bowler himself throws it. Was taking it easy was Nasir. Nevertheless, has made it.
Important, this partnership again, moving on to 76. And in terms of where Chattogram were at this stage, Rangpur seems to be quite ahead.
Yeah, 2 sixes and 4 boundaries in this Nasir Hussain knock of 42 of 30. So after a while, we've seen such a knock from Nasir. Playing a miss, went hard at it.
He gets this extra bounce at times, Mehdi Hasan Rana. Interesting to see if he rolled his fingers on it. Extra bounce, certainly beating the batter there, Javed. He's been there for long, going for those shots. There is a gap behind square in the offside, so he's trying to make use of that. He's moved on to 37.
The shift of gears from Jahid Javed has been commendable. It's a very important knock from Jahid Javed here. You know, again, pacing himself, and when Nasir started being the aggressor, he toned himself down. 12 done, 88 for 1.
নরমাল আল্লাহ করতে মারিস গেম খেলি খেলো দুইটা বার নিতে মাইর খাওয়ার সমস্যা নাই লোগো পলিসি লোগো এটা আগে দিবেন টেপিং কিন্তু পানি খাচ্ছে আর কি হালকা পানিও খাইতেছে আর একটু বড় তাবলটা আনছে শেষ পানির জন্য টাইম নষ্ট হচ্ছে না যেটা যাচ্ছে লোগোর জন্য এটা হচ্ছে অ্যালাউন্সে যাবে
for Rangpur to get their second victory in this Al-Arafa Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo. It is Hassan Murad who's coming in from the Turbo end. That lets me welcome back Shanu Rabbani onto the commentary box.
Thank you, Shamunai, and a very good noon to you and everyone. I've been really impressed with this run chase from Rangpur. As you mentioned, the quality that Nasir has, the experience on show, and especially from Javed. He's come up as a surprise package so far. Assisted Nasir extremely well in this partnership and has given the captain, opposition captain Yasir Ali Rabbi, lots of things to think about.
Flighted and he's put it away. Deep mid wicket, fielder there. Now they've settled for one. I think they should have run two, but they were a bit late to call on that. So last moment, deciding against it.
Good fielding there at the deep by Joy as well, not taking his arm on. Required rate is 6.39, so still very manageable. No need for extra risks.
Oh, got him! Hassan Murad gets the second wicket. He gets both the wickets as he's cleaned up the stumps of Nasir Hussain. The good knock ends.
That crept very low. I have to say, that was so slow. We can have another look. This will give us an idea. Yes, it was short. Perhaps Nasir expecting more bounce. Tried to play on the back foot, losing his shape and his middle stump. He's gone for 43. It's 90 for 2.
Brought on to bowl his third over. Then has rewarded the captain and the team with the second wicket. In at 4, that brings in Abdullah Al Mamoon, the left-handed batter. Now 2 left-handed batters in the middle, and they are here because of this. I think it went in slightly quicker than Nasir thought. Initially it seemed like he has more time than he reckoned, but off the pitch it skid on, sort of, which made Nasir lose his shape. It is again.
It's getting on, and it's also creeping a bit low. You spoke at the pitch report that there are some cracks in there. So perhaps Hassan Murad trying to take advantage of those spots.
You knew better. You try and get as many dot balls you can throw at the stumps. The batter in front. So trying to get into the batter's head as well. Talk about the pitch more in the next over.
Yeah, look at Irfan Shukur as well, just behind the stumps. Lively. Everyone in the field, they feel that another wicket, more dot balls and more pressure on Rangpur.
Now he's off the mark. So it will be 91 for 2 at the end of the 13th over. Still 48 more to get for Rangpur. One spinner has rewarded with 2 wickets. That's Hassan Murad. Naeem Hasan has bowled 3 overs too, none for 25. So asked to bowl his last over from the 𝗂𝗃𝗃 Islami bank end. Trying to run it through those fielders backward of square. You were saying, Shanur, regarding the surface, I think the more the sun is out, it's going to dry out even more. Yeah, there was rain last night, yesterday. Get a one, get a single. So there was a bit of moisture maybe early on, not a lot, because these groundsmen have been really, really good. They've been covering up the important areas quite well. So there wasn't a lot of moisture. So what happens is, if the heat is on, if the sun is out, it will keep on drying even more and more. The drier it gets, might keep low, might do a bit. Quick single towards the non-striker's end, and spikes and those things take a toll. Now we're seeing some patches on the surface, so bits and pieces might start coming off further down the line. In the air, catch it was the call. Drops in front of the fielder, throw at the bowler's end. Abdullah Al Mamoon crosses over successfully.
Yes.
Speaking about pitch, I also want to mention, as we take another look at how close it was, just landing in front, at the batting combination, the lineup going with 2 left-handers now, seeing the right-handed Nasir out with the 2 spinners, the 2 off-spinners in play. Perhaps that's why the 2 left-handers are out in the middle now.
Oh, edged, fielder underneath, and it's a very good catch taken by Ahmed Sharif. He's ran quite a bit, and as we were saying, one spinner is rewarded. Naeem Hasan asked to do the same. He comes in and takes the wicket.
Look at that, it didn't turn as much as he expected. In the end, looking for that slog when it really wasn't necessary, but that's what dot balls can do. He's disappointed. Yeah, he knows that he was there set. Javed, he has to depart. He's gone for 39 from 31 deliveries. It's 94 for 3.
In to bat at 5 is the Rangpur captain, Akbar Ali. Well, ideal situation for him to come in. Yes, they've just lost 2 set batters, but the target is not too far away. Last delivery of this Naeem Hasan over. Akbar plays it with soft hands, but no runs there. 14 done. It's a good over bowled by Naeem. It's 94 for 3.
Bowling change. Bat him round. Leg stick.
It was the 78-run partnership between Jahid Javed and Nasir Hussain that accumulated most of the runs. But now both of them are back in the dressing room. This is positive captaincy from Yasir Ali Chaudhary. Brought in Mohammad Rubel. Oh, catch it is the call. Was in the air for a bit. Mamoon will get a single, but he's brought in Rubel because he's looking for a wicket.
Absolutely. Previously, Rubel bowled 3 overs, giving away just 9 runs, yet to take a wicket, but generally also economical. Throughout this tournament, we've seen how well he does with the ball. A bit of a different action from the others, mixes it up nicely, good lines and lengths, and yet to win 44 from 35. But you've got this man in the middle, Akbar Ali, the captain. He's come in and he needs to try and take the game by the grasp and try and win it for his team.
Nicely bases the bat outside off on the full. They're coming back for the second throw at the keeper's end. And Akbar's made it on time.
Excellent running between the wickets, you have to say. We're going to have a check from the third umpire, Amit Majumdar. All good, all good. All bases covered, ground covered. He made his ground quite early. Akbar Ali back on strike.
Thank you.
Mohammad Rubel sort of until now has been the discovery of this Al Arafa Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo. He's done well. Umpire moves away. Something field umpire is not happy about. Shaheen Al-Assad moving away.
It's a dead ball, so he'll have to bowl that again. No complaints from the batters or the fielders. So perhaps now that everything is settled, we can have the delivery. Let's see. Oh, the wicketkeeper was talking perhaps. And it hit the stumps.
Coming back for the second. This is good running. They put pressure on the fielders.
It is excellent running, Shamunna, I have to say. 2 times in this over we've seen it, and as soon as Akbar Ali came in, the running between the wickets has improved. More intent there. Instead of going for big shots, they're looking for the doubles, which is nice to see.
Well bowled. Yeah, it's a good battle between bat and ball at the moment.
And that's what we all want to see. This match is gonna go down the wire, one feels.
For that to happen, Chattogram need wickets. And Rangpur realized that. Hence, they're not trying anything out of the ordinary. That brings up the 100 on the board for Rangpur.
39 required from 31 deliveries. Plenty of batting still left. Plenty of experience in the dugout. The likes of Naeem and also Alauddin Babu left. They like to chop and change their batting order, does Rangpur.
Oh, that is well bowled. And finger raised. Better late than never. Chattogram will feel as Shaheen Al-Assad raises that finger. And they get rid of Abdullah Al-Mamoon. That is a beautiful delivery from Rubel.
Usually his deliveries don't turn as much. This one from very wide of the crease. We'll have a look here. Look at the use of his crease. coming in very wide, and yeah, hitting him plumb on the back foot, wrapping him, and look at that celebration. He knows he's bowled an absolute beauty and taken another wicket. This is his first of this match, as Abdullah Al Mamun is gone for 4. It's 100 for 4.
Naeem Islam, talking about this experienced campaigner, and he's walked into the middle to join the captain, Akbar Ali. 39 required of the 5 remaining overs. Wickets is the name of the game for Chattogram. So far, the spinners have delivered for them. Rubel has bowled well, fantastic figures, done with his spell. 1 for 15, picking up a wicket at the very last delivery of his spell. Murad giving them the 2 breakthroughs, 2 for 21 of his 3. Now it's going to be 𝗚𝗏𝗡 Sharif will be bowling from the Al Rafa Islami Bank end.
Yeah, been impressive today, has 𝗚𝗏𝗡 Sharif been, and yet to get a wicket, but this is a great time for him to come in. 5 overs left, bowled with plenty of pace and fire. Got the ball to talk, nice movement, nice shape away from the batter as Akbar Ali. He gets ready, look at him, ready with the ball in hand, waiting for Akbar to finish his gardening. As he gets ready to take guard. And yeah, it's been that sort of a match. Not a massive total, but they're having to work hard to chase these runs down.
Nicely driven, nicely driven. And that will win the race. That is a splendid shot from Akbar.
That was not a bad delivery at all, Shaman. I have to say, that was pitching on middle and off. Just a slight hint of movement away, and Akbar was equal to the task. Finding the gap in the offside between cover and mid-off, timing it well enough. Excellent cricket all round.
And the placement, the follow through, just to ensure that he finds that gap. Making use of his height. And they run quick, looking for the second. They're coming back for the second, and they should get it. They will. This is good running between the wickets. Very good running.
Fantastic from Akbar Ali, you have to say. The captain, he's come in and he's started to up the ante, try and change the momentum of the game with the 2 wickets and 2 set batters getting out in consecutive overs. You needed that. 3 wickets falling altogether in quick succession. The momentum was shifting, but this man has come in and he has other ideas.
Nicely cut away. Fielder there managed to put some hand on it. And also about Naeem Islam obliging to that, you know. Young and fresh as Akbar Ali, but also Naeem Islam coming in, then pushing for that second run.
Absolutely. We spoke about his fitness earlier in this tournament, how he still is fielding so well, is Naeem Islam. Yeah, limbering up in good shape, in good condition. This is a young, exciting, fast bowling prospect, I feel. Yes, he's going for a few runs in this over, but maintaining good lines and lengths, getting the ball to move away a bit as well.
Soft hands again. They're prepared to call for that single. Yeah, they don't want to leave it hanging. You can sense that proactiveness in these two.
Yeah, no dot balls is the order of the day when Akbar is batting, it seems. He's moved on to 12 of 8. And a lot of those have come from singles, which is nice to see. So the target is now 31 from 26.
Good ball, very good ball, very good ball.
Square is the reach, and they're coming back for the second again. So they're pushing for the singles
Very
and
good ball.
converting those singles into doubles whenever they can.
Really charging the fielders, testing them, making them work hard. They're taking singles when others would not take them, and they're taking doubles when others would have taken a single run in those occasions. So yeah, it's very nice to see the positive intent.
Smart and sensible. You don't need to go for glory every time. You don't need to try and look for a boundary every delivery. Especially you know the target, it's well within reach. No required for the heroics yet. Because in the process, you might just risk losing your wicket. This is a game where these two would want to finish for the team. Oh, that is well bowled. Well bowled by Ahmed Sharif. Then tags the ball as well and comes up with an underarm throw. It's a good contest going on. 16 overs done. It's 110 for 4.
Abe, 2 minutes behind. 2 minutes. Bhai, Naeem bhai kintu Naeem bhai touch nai kintu. 2 minutes behind.
Balls with 6 wickets in hand. Skipper Akbar Ali is on 14. Experienced Naeem Islam just came to the crease on 1. They're in chase of 139. And they must be desperate to return to the winning ways after losing the previous game. It was a very tight game as I welcome Ahmed bin Parvez.
Thank you very much, Mazharuddin. This also looks like a very tight game. 24 balls, 29. Ideally, you would say the batting side would be an advantage. But as we've seen in the previous few matches, it's not been easy. New batter comes in, not easy for him to go straight away.
Single of the first ball, but the wicket looked really good, Parvez, to be very honest. Even in the previous day, we have seen Rajshahi posting 215 overs. And today as well, the batters can trust the surface.
There might be some spots here or there. We've spoken to Shaman was there at the pitch. They were mentioning it in their previous stint as well, that as the sunlight comes in, it's baking hot at the moment outside. So if the wicket dries out, if there are cracks, since it's the same used pitch of yesterday, there might be some areas where the spinners can get some advantage. The ball might slow down, some extra bits of turn we've seen in 1 or 2 deliveries. So those things are there, but you'll have to contend with it. In general, it seemed that the wicket is pretty much on the sporting side.
Plays that late. Slightly opens the face of the bat, Akbar Ali.
I mean, singles is fine. They just need to maybe look for a boundary at some stage of the over. The required run rate is still above 7. So a decent 7 to 8 per over will still get them over the line. They need to find those gaps. Mehdi Rana is using the over the wicket ploy. We've usually seen him always coming in round the wicket. That's his favorite angle to bowl against right-handers. But in this particular match, we've seen him go over the wicket, overload fielders on the offside, prompt the batter to play away from the body.
Gone. Moved a lot on the offside, exposing that stump. And 𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗀 sees the funny side of it. He is enjoying. Why not? He picked up the big wicket of 𝗚𝗏𝗻 Islam. The experienced 𝗚𝗏𝗻 Islam departs after scoring 2.
That was a super bluff there from 𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗀. Just was mentioning that he's overloaded the offside. Naeem thought the ball would be coming way outside off and suddenly exposes his leg stump and in comes 𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗀, the cheeky little 𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗀. Just clipping the bails, stumps rattled, Naeem has to depart. This is now challenging for Rangpur, 112 for 5.
Rangpur need 27 of 21 balls. They just lost the wicket of Naeem Islam, who moves towards the offside. Was totally undone in the end, as 𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗀 go on to hit the timber. All of a sudden, Rangpur might feel some pressure now. With Akbar on the other end, Chattogram will be hoping to pick another wicket and put some more pressure on Rangpur.
Just look at that. Just a little bit of the leg stump exposed there by Naeem. Totally misses the length, misjudges what the bowler wanted to do. He caught the batter there, really. Playing mind games. 𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗀 doing very well. The new batter in, Iqbal Hussain, replaced Tanvir Haider in this game. So he's had an important part to play with the bat in the moment.
What a way to start the innings. That is glorious. Outstanding. Where did that came from? Where was he? 6 of the very first ball that he faced, and more importantly, this is a proper cricketing shot.
What a shot. It's just the first ball that he's facing, kind of a leg cutter from 𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗀. And that shot and the follow through, that confidence. Where were you, Mr. Iqbal Hussain? We've made it a very close affair now, 118, just 21 of 20. This is definitely within reach.
Still, he needs to be calm, Iqbal. Wow, he is a proper batter. This guy can bat. The 2 shots that he played so far is the best shot of the game.
This is amazing. This is really good. No changes in the field. 𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗀 goes full and wide again, but I think he's got such a good balance. Just look at the follow through. Head still. No inhibition whatsoever from Iqbal. 10 runs of 2. Suddenly looking easy for Rangpur. Was it a ploy from them to just hide him and keep him for the right moment to come in and surprise the bowling side? They don't seem to have a plan for him.
What a shot again. Though it will go to the fielder, but still, 3 balls played. The way he batted, outstanding. End of over. They need 16 of 18 now, 123 for 5. Rangpur needs 16 of 18 deliveries. They are 123 for 5 after 17 in chase of 139. Iqbal, the new batter in, played 3 deliveries. 2 of those were marvelous.
And he's back on strike, so not shy of taking responsibility here. Akbar Ali on the other end was watching the show in the previous over. He's also on 15 of 11. Hassan Murad, what a critical over. could be the over that decides the game overall. He's bowled very well, a couple of wickets to his name. Another very good outing for Chattogram. He's had a good tournament so far, Hasan Murad. And now inserted by Yasir Ali Rabbi into a pressure cooker situation. Coming in from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end against Iqbal, who's been looking in terrific touch.
I'd want to see Iqbal bat up at the order in the next match, for sure. The 12 runs that he scored of 4 deliveries actually released the pressure of Akbar Ali at the other end. Now they need 15 of just 17 balls.
Can Yasir bring in another fielder in? The moment he has 4 in the circle for Akbar Ali. Out of the 4, 3 on the offside, short third, backward point, and a catching cover. He has a mid-wicket. Yasir Ali Rabbi standing there. Irfan Shukr assisting Yasir with the field settings as well. Akbar wants to go leg side, but it will be going against the turn.
Single taken. Sensible cricket. Not trying to do anything out of the ordinary. Akbar as well. Keeping things calm in the middle.
He's given Iqbal the strike. This could be exciting. He's a left-handed batter. He has an angle which could work on his favor, but they have fielders. Long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg. All in place if he wants to go there, but he's done straight and through mid-off. He's played a couple of shots which were so good. Hasan Murad coming round the wicket to the left-hander.
Wide, too wide actually. Yeah, the desperation to do something different here, Hasan Murad.
And I think the shots that Iqbal played in the previous over has made Hasan Murad overthink at this point. 13 of 16 needed, Rangpur doing very well.
The best part is he never tried to hit that on the onside. He preferred the down the ground region over the bowler's head. This guy can bat. Watch out for Iqbal.
What a shot. What a hit. He can play off the back foot as well and has some power in him. Placement was so good.
Goes for the reverse. Huge shout. Not given. Trying to be a bit innovative this time around, but I would rather ask him to play his normal conventional cricket. He played some gorgeous shot. He's got those skills in him.
Hit straight, Iqbal, and you're going to succeed. The kind of skill and talent that he has, at least for the first 6 balls that is displayed here. Now it's Akbar's turn. Just 8 needed of 14. Hasan Murad under tremendous pressure. Now asking the fielder at deep fine to come into the circle. Trying to put a bit of pressure now. 5 fielders in the circle for Hasan Murad.
Swept that away. He'll get a boundary. Akbar Ali. Just 1 shot away from the victory now. Rangpur.
Just brought the fielder in, and immediately Akbar just places that, sweeps that into exactly the position where the fielder came from. So he's toying with the fielders at the moment. Hasan Murad kind of running out of ideas, but that was very well controlled by the Rangpur skipper. Very close to an important victory here, Rangpur.
Yeah, and Akbar Ali played a very good role here. 20 of just 13. Iqbal, 16 of 6. That's the surprise package for Rangpur. Batted extremely well for his 16. Played some glorious shots. Just 1 shot away from victory now, Rangpur. They need 4 of 13. Hasan Murad to bowl the last over of the over. Last ball of the over. 17.5. They won 35 for 5. Here comes Murad. Goes for that slog sweep. Finishes things off in style. Skipper Akbar Ali clinch the victory for Rangpur by 5 wickets and 12 balls to spare as they go on to chase the target of 139 quite comfortably in the end.
Beautiful slog sweep. Akbar loves the leg side, and that was a statement from the Rangpur captain as they make through. They powered their way through the line. With that 6, Rangpur have sealed a very, very important victory here. Hasan Murad, not an easy bowler to pick, but found the middle of the bat. Sounded so good. Those happened to be the winning shots from Akbar. It was a tight fought game in the end. As Yasir Ali Rabbi said during the mid-innings break, those runs, 139, weren't good enough. Maybe at 10, 15 or 20 more runs could have made it more interesting. But Rangpur winning by 5 wickets convincingly in the end. They were struggling in the middle, especially after Nasir and Javed departed quick. But then Akbar held fort, and someone called 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗃 came and changed the momentum of the game totally.
Yeah, it's a good win for Rangpur. First up, winning the toss, opting to bowl. Their bowlers put their hands up, especially Sakline picked up 3 wickets. Also, spinners coming in and keeping things tight, apart from Irfan Shukkur's 60-odd run knock and Yasir Ali adding 20. None of the batters from Chattogram division were able to make an impact, go on to post 138, and eventually Nasir Hussain played a very good knock, coming in at number 3, while Akbar Ali finishes things off in favor of Rangpur. They lost their previous game, bounced back well, Rangpur, to clinch a win here at the Al-Arafa Islami Bank presents NCL T20 powered by Turbo.
Good win for Rangpur, and Chattogram faced their first defeat in this NCL T20. This is the Rangpur batting card. Shetu did not start off well. LBW bowled Murad, Javed and Nasir, then a 70-odd run partnership between the two, both really playing with a lot of intent. And that was the partnership that created the platform. And then Mamoon and Naeem left early, but Akbar held fort on one end, and in came Iqbal at number 7, smashed a few, scored 16 of 6 and made the win easy for Rangpur in the end. They win by 5 wickets with 2 overs in hand.
Yeah, it was a tough ask for Chattogram to defend the target of 139. Hasan Murad, the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 38 from his 4, a bit expensive in the end. Rubel and Naeem, along with Rana, picked up a wicket each for Chattogram division, but it was always difficult for them to defend that target of 139. Right, early on, it was the Rangpur openers providing a steady start, looking for those boundaries, and also at times missing the opportunity to score. But since then, Nasir Hussain comes in, put up a good partnership. Jahid Javed also played his shots really well. Nasir Hussain looked determined right from the word go and played some good shots. So does Javed.
This left-hand, right-hand partnership really took the game away from Chattogram in the middle overs. Nasir with quite a few brilliant shots off the back foot, off the front foot. Just look at that. Step out and eased into it. That kept low. Hasan Murad celebrated that one. And Chattogram were gradually coming back into the game after Abdul Al Mamoon got caught as well. Naeem Hassan picking up his wicket. Beautiful armored delivery given. So there was pressure. After Javed left, there was pressure. Then Akbar Ali came in. Naeem Islam could not stay on for long. And then it was the Iqbal Hussain show.
He played some gorgeous shot, isn't he? And I really want him to stay back up at the order in the next matches. He's got the capability and skill as a proper batter. Yeah, it's time to go downstairs for the flash interview where Shanu Rabbani is with the player.
ইকবাল অসাধারণ খেলেছেন, প্রথম যে বলটা ফেস করলেন সেটাতেই ছক্কা, মনের মধ্যে কি কাজ করছিল, কি করতে চেয়েছিলেন?
না, ক্যাপ্টেন বলছিল জাস্ট বল টু বল রান লাগে, তুমি পজিটিভ থাকো, যদি তোমার রেঞ্জে বল পাও, মারার বল পাও, সেক্ষেত্রে তুমি হিট করবা, বাকি বাদ 1-1 খেলো, ইনশাল্লাহ আমরা ম্যাচ জিতবো। জাস্ট এটুকু ইনফরমেশন ছিল ক্যাপ্টেনের।
যেভাবে আপনি ব্যাটিং করলেন মনে হচ্ছে যে আপনাকে আরেকটু উপরে হয়তো বা নামানো উচিত। ব্যাটিং অর্ডারে কোথায় স্বাচ্ছন্দ্য বোধ করেন?
না, ব্যাটিং অর্ডারে আমাকে লেফটি রাইটি কম্বিনেশনের জন্য ক্যাপ্টেন রাখে দিয়েছিল নিচে, যে তোমাকে 5 থেকে 7-এর মধ্যে যে কোনো জায়গায় নামতে হতে পারে। সো বি প্রিপেয়ার্ড, ওটার জন্যই রেডি ছিলাম আর কি। সুযোগ পাইছি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ।
ওয়েল, আজকের ইনিংসের এবং জয়ের জন্য কনগ্রাচুলেশনস এবং টুর্নামেন্টের জন্য বেস্ট অফ লাক।
সরি,
আজকের ইনিংসের জন্য কনগ্রাচুলেশনস, টুর্নামেন্টের জন্য বেস্ট অফ লাক।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Well, that was Iqbal Hussain. Obviously all smiles, very happy that he could contribute. Wasn't there in the previous few games. This is his first match in this NCL T20 and almost instantly had an impact. Captain Akbar Ali will be happy with the overall performance. He's spoken about how united this Rangpur team is, giving them earlier success in the NCL T20 in 2024. But this season hadn't made the best of starts, and this win was so important for them. And Chattogram will have to regroup. They batted first, Chattogram losing the toss, 138 for 7, and fantastic knock from Irfan Shukkur to get them to that total. Yasir Ali, Shawkat Ali and Mominul with some handy knocks as well. Sakla and peak of the bowlers for Rangpur, 3 wickets for 29. Mushfiq picked up a couple, Alauddin Babu and Nasir picking up 1 each. And then, in response, Rangpur came on, lost their first wicket early, but then it was the partnership between top scorer Nasir and the other opener, Shahid Javed. Javed scoring 39, Nasir scoring a blistering 43 of 32. Akbar Ali and Iqbal finishing things off for Rangpur and picking up a 5-wicket victory with 2 overs in hand. For the bowlers, Murad picked up 2, Rubel 1, Naeem picked up 1 and Rana picked up 1. Now it's time for the post-match presentation. Shorturl Ghosh is downstairs.
Yes, what a match we've had between Chattogram and Rangpur. This is match number 19 of the Al-Rafa Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo in association with Walton, Lily and Ace. I would like to thank them all for the continued support in promoting domestic cricket in Bangladesh. This match has been won by Rangpur, so congratulations to them and commiserations to the Chattogram side. Let me introduce the presentation party. Mr. Tanveer Ahmed, Officer Remark HB Limited. Mr. Saifuddin Ahmed, Principal Officer, Al-Rafa Islamic Bank PLC, Head Office. Mr. Corey Collymore, BCB High Performance Coach and former West Indian player. And last but not the least, Mr. Hassan Ontor, Assistant Manager, 𝗂𝗍𝗄𝗎 Ventures Limited. Firstly, I'd like to talk to Mr. Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi, the captain of the Chattogram side. Yasir, today the top order did not click. Do you think that played a major role and you had a lesser total than what you had in mind?
I think yes, that's a thing that I think in 7 overs we lost 4 wickets and that put us quite a lot in back foot. So, and after that me and Irfan had to do that damage controlling, and when I was getting a start and I also got out at that time, I think if I didn't got out, maybe 20 to 30 runs that would have been added more.
Yeah, you two started that partnership, but how good was that knock from Irfan Shukkur?
Oh, he really played. He really batted well. As I said earlier, that he's a very crucial part of our team, and he's playing well. That's a plus for us.
Yeah, Hassan Murad, got you the breakthroughs, but what a find Rubel has been for you guys.
Really, he's doing really good. He's an exciting young player, but he has many more days to go, and I wish him all the best.
As a captain, would you prefer like this sort of a setback coming now better coming early than later in the tournament is good?
Yes, I think it's a wake-up call for us that it's going to be hard in front of us, and I think we will take the positive and we will go through, inshallah.
All right, good luck for the next time.
Thank you.
Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi, the captain of the Chattogram side. Now for the player of the match, with a few contenders, but this is sort of a comeback. One would say Nasir Hussain is the Al-Rafa Islamic Bank player of the match. For his all-round performance, he got a wicket, the wicket of Shawkat Ali, and then with the bat in hand, he came into bat at 3, batted with responsibility, scoring a very good knock over 40, and making sure he scores them in quick time, maintaining a healthy strike rate and taking the game away. Nasir Hussain, you've got quite a few of these, I'm sure, but how much or what does this one mean to you?
না, অবশ্যই, কারণ আপনি যদি দেখেন আমি এর আগে কখনোই টি-20তে মানে এই টুর্নামেন্টে কখনো ওয়ান ডাউন ব্যাটিং করি নাই। তো আমি চাচ্ছিলাম যে আমাদের টিমে অনেক জুনিয়র প্লেয়ার আছে, আমি নাইম ভাই যে সবাই যাতে একটু সুযোগ পায়। তো আলটিমেট দেখতেছি যে না, হচ্ছে না আর কি। পরে আমরা চেষ্টা করছি আর কি যে আমি উপরে ব্যাটিং করার জন্য, এবং আল্লাহর রহমতে যতটুকু মানে পারছি যে উইকেটে শেষ পর্যন্ত থাকার জন্য এবং ম্যাচটা সহজ করে নিয়ে আসার জন্য।
আজকে তিনে ব্যাটিং করার সিদ্ধান্তটা কোথা থেকে আসলো বা পরিকল্পনাটা কে করেছিল সেটা নিয়ে যদি একটু বলেন।
না, টিমে কয়েকটা সিনিয়র প্লেয়ার আছে, আকবরের সাথে কথা বলছি, নাইমের সাথে কথা বলছি, যে আমি ফিল করছি যে আমার মনে হয় যে আমি 5-6 যে ইফেক্টিভ হব, তার চেয়ে আমার কাছে মনে হয়েছে যে আমি ওয়ান ডাউন খেললে হয়তো বা তার চেয়ে বেশি ইফেক্টিভ হব টিমের জন্য। সো এই কারণে আর কি।
আর অ্যাপ্রোচ ওয়াইজও একটু ব্যতিক্রম মনে হচ্ছিল যে নাসির আজকে একদম মানে পণ করে এসেছেন।
না, আপনি টি-20তে আপনাকে একটু চান্স নিতেই হবে, কারণ আমরা বিগত কয়েকটা ম্যাচে লাস্ট 2টা ম্যাচ হারছি। আমাদের পাওয়ার প্লেতে হয়তো বা 40-45 রান হয়েছে, বাট আমরা 10 ওভারে দেখা যাচ্ছে যে আমাদের রান হয়ে যায় 60-65। বাট এটা আপনি টি-20তে 10 ওভারে 60-65 করলে 170 আপনি চেস করতে পারবেন না। তো আমাদের টার্গেট ছিল যে 10 ওভারে যাতে আমরা ম্যাক্সিমাম 75 থেকে 80 রান করি।
নাসির, আপনাকে অনেক অভিনন্দন।
থ্যাংক ইউ ভাই, থ্যাংক ইউ।
Al-Rafa Islamic Bank player of the match is Nasir Hussain. Now the winning captain, 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃, skipper of the Rangpur side. Akbar, much needed smile. You finally managed to get the second breakthrough, second win. How does it feel?
It was important for us to have those 2 points because in the last match we really let ourselves down, so it was important.
Yeah, that was a close encounter that time. Speak to us about the role of the bowlers. You know, 𝗂𝗃𝗃 bowled well, a few of the bowlers, the seamers, Mushfiqah as well. The bowlers showed up to the party, and then with the bat in hand, Zahid Javed along with Nasir Hussain played a crucial knock.
Yeah, like in T20, like in 4 days or red ball cricket, you can have a setup that we will go in this way, but in T20 I think flexibility is the key. So you'll see that in previous matches our spinners were bowling in the power play, but today it was the pacer who were operating. So the flexibility is important, and I think Nasir bhai and Javed bhai raised their hand for us to in the crucial time.
A bit late though, but do you feel that the team is finally finding its mojo?
I will say the best is yet to come, but still we are finding some rhythm, but I think it's important to have the momentum which we have.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing the best of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That concludes the presentation party. Back to the commentary box.
Well, that was happy-looking 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 as well as Nasir Hussain, who picked up the player of the match with a brilliant performance. As we look at the match summary, Chattogram losing the toss, batting first, 138 for 7. In reply, Rangpur, 141 for 5, winning by 5 wickets with 2 overs in hand. And it's a double header today. We have another match coming up very soon at the Sylhet Cricket Stadium outer ground. That will be between Khulna and Borishal, match number 20. Stay tuned for that. We'll be back very, very soon.